Guys, BLM here, back with a new live stream, back with more AC2. Let's just get right into it. Yeah, so this is going to be my first stream since I formally announced the channel, this Twitch channel, because I actually have been streaming for about a week and a half without doing that. But yeah, I finally announced it today on the Survivor South Africa was a cast assessment. So that's something, again, got to do the formalities of changing up the category and all the normal stuff that we do at the beginning of this. So got that done, and then I'm now just going to double check the audio just to be 100% sure that everything is working okay. And I think we're good. So, yeah, let's continue on. Again, let's just load right into it. So, at the end of the last episode, we did get to sequence 10, which is a little bit further than I was expecting. And at the point that we're at right now, we should be able to go ahead and wrap up Venice here. So, sequences 10 and 11. And then we will probably do Battle for Lee as well. And then beyond that, I'm not entirely sure. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling by the time we finish that, which will probably be a couple hours from now. But yeah, let's go. So again, we already got the Armor of Altair. We did that last episode. I think we're set to finish the game again. I'm not really going for like a 100% completion here. This is purely just to re-experience AC2 before moving on to Brotherhood, and then move on to Revelations afterwards, which is the main reason I'm doing all this, because again, to repeat myself here, the entire point of me playing the Ezio trilogy right now is because I'm doing a 10-year retrospective on Assassin's Creed Revelations for the 10-year anniversary. I don't know why the fuck I just jumped in the water. I'm an idiot. Like, I'm going the wrong way. It's over here anyway. But because this is one of those annoying areas where you can't enter. You can only enter through like one specific, or like I think it's technically two specific pathways. But obviously, like that way isn't the right way. But either way, yeah. So I'm doing a 10-year retrospective for Revelations, and that is the reason I'm doing this playthrough to begin with. Again, kind of killing two birds with one stone, being able to stream, which is something I've been wanting to do for a while. And well, again, I'm taking this stream super casually here. I'm just purely playing the game with a mic on. Maybe if people start tuning in a bit more and stuff, maybe I'll feel more motivated to actually care and like put some work into these streams. But for right now, I'm just taking this very casually, just doing what I can with the current equipment I have. Again, the problem is I simply just don't have a setup to do a professional stream. I don't have a good camera. I don't have a desk or anything. Like, I don't have a real setup. I'm literally just sitting in front of my TV right now, where I typically play games on.
Occupied and joined by 200 mercenari, no less.
Your doge now. Can't you command them to stand down?
The committee of 41 has yet to confirm my ascension. And this little
I'll be honest, I am a bit worried about my internet tonight. Essentially, it's been storming it was storming all day today, and there was actually a point earlier today that I did lose power for a few minutes. And since then, my internet's been kind of rocky.
I'll go and see him.
However, I did just restart my modem right before starting this, and it seemed like things are okay. And the fact that like I won't have another opportunity to stream until at minimum next Sunday. I decided. Okay, actually, let's listen to this.
Silvio Barbarigo, raised by wealthy merchants.
I decided, screw it. Let's go for it here. If things go wrong, they go wrong. But hopefully everything works out here.
Silvio worked for his uncle, his father's killer.
But yeah, my total number of followers on this channel did triple today. That's something.
You're gonna love this.
Yeah, I mean, again, at the end of the day, I really don't care, like, at all. Like, I would be doing this anyway. It's really more so a matter of, would I bother streaming it or not, but, again, like, it's like, I might as well just kill two birds with one stone. Why not? I'll do it.
The Soranzos never plotted against the Barbarigos again. Fast forward 10 years, and Silvio's living in his uncle's luxurious Venetian palazzo. According to the history books, his uncle died in bed.
Okay. We never did listen to, some of these other, fuck, wrong one. Okay, cool, game. We never did listen to, no, I don't need database. Database, people, targets. That's what I need. Because all these people should have videos, and we didn't listen to some of these.
Although his brother Agostino was destined for greatness, Marco left his mark on Venetian history as well. A tyrant since he was barely old enough to walk. Whatever Marco wanted.
Yeah, so today was an interesting day. Obviously, this is actually the third day in a row that I've live streamed, right?
And all ordered directly from him.
So
and then there's his personal life. Apparently, yeah. Marco's wife, Carlotta, used to be married to his bodyguard.
Yeah, so it's only been a day since I last streamed. So today went pretty much according to what I had planned it to be. I was able to play about like 2 hours of Final Fantasy 15 earlier today. Again, I have Wednesdays off, so today off. So yeah, play Final Fantasy 15 for a couple hours. Gonna eventually work on a retrospective for that for later in the year, but just decided since I have some time here before I have anything I need to play, I might as well just start that process now. So I've been playing a lot of side content, and I've been enjoying myself. I really enjoy Final Fantasy 15. I still think it's probably my favorite Final Fantasy. I think for me it's still above 7 Remake, though. I think like once 7 Remake is done, I feel like 7 Remake could probably beat it, but as of right now, I would still say 15 is my favorite.
Emerging from his palace in Monaco with a craving for political
yeah, I haven't played every Final Fantasy, obviously. I've only played 15, 13, 10,
while his reputation for discretion earned him entrance into the back
and 7 Remake. I'll just say those because those are the only ones I've finished. Like, technically, I have played, like, parts of, like, 7, 8, 9. Or 7... No, I never played 8. 7 and 9. And then I've played, like, maybe a few minutes of Final Fantasy 1. But it's like, that doesn't really count, obviously.
With the son of one of the servants. They'd been in love since they were children, and they planned to start a new life in Milan, where they could be free of her father. Carlo suggested immediate action, an escape by ship that night. The two lovers followed his instructions, and as they climbed the gangplank, they were free. That is, until Ignazio appeared on deck. Carlo was rewarded for his loyalty to the Contarini family, while true love, well, see for yourself.
Alright, and then, did we do Emilio? I know we did the Pazzi conspirators. I don't remember if we did Emilio.
Barbarigo, titan of Venetian industry.
Whatever. I don't know why I'm doing it. Like, I have no reason to actually need to do this, but we did it since the beginning, so it's like, fuck it, we'll do it here. And lobbying the government. Yeah, so did that. Played Final Fantasy 15. After that, I obviously exported the stream from last night over to the Main Review Live. My Survivors of Africa cast assessment came out, and it performed to be honest, it performed better than I was expecting. It is, I think, technically the best performing Survivors of Africa video I've ever done, at least within the first like 12 hours. Which it's not even 12 hours. Yeah, it's only like 11 hours, 40 minutes or whatever. But again, like for Survivors of Africa video, it performed well. I mean, like in terms of like cast assessment standards, I believe it is technically my worst performing cast assessment ever. But it's like, well, actually no, I think it's still above BB Can 8. But I mean, it's like obviously I wasn't expecting much from Survivors of Africa. In the sense that obviously, like, Survivors of Africa just doesn't perform as well as almost any other show that I care enough to do a cast assessment for. But, yeah, again, it performed adequately. I'm pretty content with that. obviously that's the video that I ended up fucking announcing my Twitch channel, which is kind of funny, which is why I am probably going to also in my BB Can review, which will be the video that comes out this Saturday, I'll probably go ahead and announce, or I'll probably go ahead and like also mention the Twitch channel at the end of that. And then I'll probably let it go for a while again, like just kind of let it naturally like run its course for a while, and then whenever we get around to like obviously when I get around the Survivor preseason, actually no, probably Big Brother preseason. I forgot about Big Brother preseason. I'll go announce it again. Yeah, when BB23 cast assessment comes around, I'll probably go ahead and announce it again, and I'll probably do the I'll probably do it during Survivor preseason as well. Yeah, that's kind of like an idea I've been floating around of like what I could do is especially because like Wednesdays, at least like if my schedule like stays the same up until that point, Wednesdays I typically have off. Obviously that's the night that Survivor's typically on. Usually Big Brother's on Wednesdays, so it's like I feel like what I could do is just go live after the episode and just talk about it, and obviously we'll play games while doing that. Again, just kind of killing two birds with one stone, but I feel like I could we could do that. Do some, because like people have said like why don't I do recaps of each episode, and like I'm not doing that. Like I don't have the time, especially to do it in like whenever I fucking do something like that I end up fucking dragging it out way too much. Like I just don't have the time to like do weekly episodes, and also just the way the schedule works out is just it's not ideal for oh, I forgot what we were doing. We're meeting with Bartolomeo here in a second. We have to rescue him here.
You must be one of Bartolomeo's men. What's happened here? Where is he?
Silvio's thugs attacked, took him deeper into the district. North of here.
Requiescat in pace.
Yeah, so yeah, I probably will end up doing like streams after like specifically after Survivor episodes. I feel like that would be a good one to do. But yeah, like in terms of just normal recaps, I just don't really have the time for it. Plus also, I just feel like it'll kind of like it would bore the shit out of me, like if I'm being honest. That's another reason I just don't do it, is because like, and to be honest, that was never what the channel was meant to be to begin with. Like once I get to the point where I'm doing like videos on like individual episodes, or at least of current episodes, I feel like that's like when it kind of goes to the point where it's like this is just like radically changing what this channel is supposed to be. This channel is never supposed to be a recap sort of channel, like a reality TV show recap episode. I mean, and even then, even if it was like, there's channels that simply just do it better than I fucking can anyway. And I can't believe I just fucked that up. Like, what the fuck? Again, like, obviously, if you want episode recaps, go to RGP. Go to, like, much better fucking sources than me. Which, I mean, to be fair, my season reviews are essentially just short, condensed recaps all in a row. Like, I mean, like, I essentially do episode recaps, just I do them after the season. And usually with the context of how the season plays out. Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, it's just like, in terms of actually making like a video on it, like I just don't have the time for it. And to be honest, if I did, like I know that would probably be for better of the channel. Like, I mean, I'm sure the channel would do better if I did episode recaps and that sort of thing. It's just that it's like I feel like it's worth it for me. Like, to be honest, I just don't care enough to. I'm just not. I mean, like, again, I can do it in this sort of form. I can do it like just talk about the episode while playing a game, like talking about it on Twitch. But in terms of like making a focused individual episode, I don't care enough.
I don't know if I should kiss you or slap you. Maybe both, just to be safe.
That's quite all right.
Who are you?
I'm Ezio Auditore da Firenze. I'm here to rescue you.
Let's see who winds up rescuing who.
What do you mean?
Down there! Stop them!
Yeah, I do love Bartolomeo. I think Bartolomeo is probably my favorite of the, well, actually, no. I mean, if you're including Mario, I guess you would say Mario's best, of like Ezio's helper people, whatever. Like, Bartolomeo's not even in the game that much. Like, he's barely in this fucking game. He's really only in Sequence 10 here. And I guess, to be fair, like, I guess all of them are only in one sequence with the exception of Mario and Antonio, right?
There are still more heads to be smashed.
Perhaps we should try and
Oh,
avoid
fuck off.
conflict.
I'm trying to think, because, yeah, you got Theodora, who's pretty much only in Sequence 9. Again, with the exception of the appearance in Sequence 11 and Sequence 14. Fuck off. Wait, what civilian did I kill? They got Paola, who's only in one sequence. You got La Volpe, who's barely even in a sequence. It's funny. Like, I think La Volpe's definitely the one that gets the least amount of airtime, right, in this game, or screen time. Like, he's barely in this fucking game. Yet he's the one they fucking like brought over to Brotherhood.
Watch for the large one. Dante is called. Most of Silvio's men are useless.
You mean that guy that I stole the mask from? Let's see.
Freedom. How I have missed you.
Silvio has set these men to ransacking your place. Prepare yourself for a fight.
I thought they were gonna do that. Fuck, it's not even a codex page either. That's even more this way. Wait, what? How did I just get... How did my notoriety just increase from, like, Bartolomeo hitting him? Oh, whatever.
Alright, this way.
If you value your life, you'll stand down. Never! What good is a man's life if it's not lived free, eh? I'll not go back into a cage. Then you'll go into the ground. Kill them.
Yeah, so that's probably something I'll do. Talk about Big Brother seasons, talk about Survivor, like the current Big Brother and Survivor seasons as the season airs. Like, obviously I'll still do the mid-season stuff, like a kind of a mid-season checkup on the season, but I'm not gonna do weekly fucking episodes. Like, just, it's not fucking worth it for me.
I hope she is
it would be it would be worth it subscriber wise and channel growth wise, but in terms of like what I want the channel to be, it's not really worth it.
Bianca! Bianca!
Is everything alright?
What do you think? Look at this place. And poor Bianca. If something's happened to her.
But yeah, this is a really short sequence. Like, out of the
Oh, my darling.
sequences that involve
Thank God you're alright. Ezio.
like Ezio's helpers. Well, I don't even know what you fuck you call them. These like other assassins that you don't know are assassins yet.
So, I know your name.
Like this one's probably the shortest, right?
I have business with Silvio Barbarigo. I was told you could help.
It would be my honor.
But it's going to require more than just a two. Three.
Three.
To weaken his forces. How do you suggest we proceed?
I'll go and ready my men.
Actually, I forgot. Canonically, when does he get the armor
I'd like you
Voltaire?
to rescue those who were
I don't
captured
remember
in
anymore.
Silvio's assault. I cannot
Like,
do
sequence
good
9 is the first time you can get it within the game. But I forgot in the Brotherhood flashback that happens during Carnival. Does he have the armor Voltaire already by that point? I would assume that is around the time he gets it canonically, right? Because, like, technically within the context of this game, again, like, this is still when they fucking cared. So, like, you wouldn't be able to do something unless it synchronizes with Ezio, right? So it's like you wouldn't be able to get the armor Voltaire unless Ezio already had the armor Voltaire by that point. So I'm pretty sure that does mean that we probably end up or we probably did end up having it already. Something I just realized though, like, how long is this playthrough gonna be? Like, this playthrough's gonna be like 15 hours or so, isn't it? It's like, how the fuck did we spend 15 hours playing AC2?
Many thanks for the aid, friend.
Which, I mean, I guess isn't that ridiculous when you really think about it? Because, like, realistically, if you have a normal playthrough, it is probably around 10 to 12 hours. And plus also the fact that you are forced to play Battle for Lee and Bonfire of Vanities. I guess 15 hours isn't that ridiculous. But, yeah, definitely, I don't know, feels kind of long. I mean, AC2 is AC2 the longest? No, it's not, never mind. Yeah, because, like, Black Flag's longer, right, than AC2. And actually Syndicate, I think, is longer than AC2. But I think AC2 is the longest, well, it's one of the longer games, in the series before those, right? Because, like, AC1 is, like, AC1's, like, 6-7 hours, right? AC2, again, as I said, like, around 10 to 12, I would say. Brotherhood is probably, like, 7. Revelations is probably, like, 7 also. Yeah, I'm talking about, like, just kind of just doing the main story. Not doing, any side content or anything. And then you got 3, which is like a little bit longer, right? 3's probably like 9 to 10 hours. Black Flag, again, is probably like a 15-hour game or so. Well, Rogue is short because it's Rogue. And Rogue's like what, like 6 hours? Syndicate or Unity is probably 10? Maybe 8, somewhere in that range. Relatively short. And then you got Syndicate, which is probably, again, around the 15-hour range. Mainly because they fucking bloat the game with the Bureau shit. Yeah, yeah, so obviously we are going to play AC2 Brotherhood Revelations. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do after Revelations. Like, I know eventually I'm going to play Mass Effect Andromeda, because I'm going to do a video on it at some point. But, I'm not... Actually, I just realized, why the fuck am I bothering to even keep them with me? Like, I can just go here and kill them, right? Like, I don't even need to... Okay, fuck off, game. Just drop. Like, I can just do it on my own. And they can catch up later. Like, I don't know why I bothered, like, trying to keep them with me. Oh shit, our notoriety is, like, super fucking high at this point. Yeah, I'm thinking what we might do, because I just kind of want to do it. Even though, again, I talked about, I didn't want this channel to be so Assassin's Creed focused, but I really do want to replay Black Flag in particular. So I think we might continue on with the Assassin's Creed series after this. I think we probably will do 3 and then Black Flag, and then after that we'll kind of decide. But again, I also want to play Unity. And like at that point it's like kind of like, well, we might as well just fucking play all of them, right? I mean, like, I don't know if I want to do Syndicate and Valhalla, but at least the Origins. I don't know, maybe we'll... But again, like, I think at that point though, if we are going to do that, I'm probably just not going to stream as often during that period. Especially if it's like during a time where like no Big Brother US or no Survivor, like for me it just wouldn't feel like it's worth going out of my way too much to do these streams. Like right now I'm doing again, this is the 3rd stream this week. I did 4 streams last week, and like it's worth it because like I'm also like kind of progressing the overall plan with the channel by doing this, because again I'm playing through the Ezio trilogy, which I need to play to do the Revelations retrospective. But it's like when I am playing through the rest of the Assassin's Creed games for no real reason in terms of the channel, like in terms of it's not really progressing anything on the channel, I do feel like at that point I probably will just slow down on streaming, like maybe only do like 1 to 2 streams a week. But yeah, I'll probably do that. I mean, like, unless I, like, have a more solid... I mean, again, like, that's probably for over a month down the road at this point. I don't think we'll finish Revelations until, over a month from now, so we'll figure it out when we get to it.
My host is restored to its former glory.
Dang, if I stream as often as I am, maybe we'll finish it fucking earlier.
How should we proceed? A direct assault against the Arsenale?
No, we'd be massacred at the gates. I have something else in mind. Take my men and plant them throughout the district. The trouble they cause will force Silvio to dispatch most of his guards.
And with the Arsenale...
Again, this is such a short sequence. We're already halfway through. There's only 4 missions, and...
Be virtually unopposed.
And we spent the first 10 minutes of this stream fucking watching those videos too, so it's like really in like 14 minutes we finished half the sequence.
On me.
Do not follow me or anyone else. It wouldn't surprise me if we do end up just saying fuck it and doing Bonfire of the Andes tonight as well.
Very well.
Fuck off. We don't need anyone to tell us what to do. Not Savonarola, not the Medici. We are free to follow our own path. Ah, fuck. There are many that will try to take that from you. So many of you will gladly give it. But it is our ability to choose what we think is true that makes us human. Do not follow me or anyone else. I'm pretty sure I skipped a whole bunch of lines. Actually, I skipped the line about, there are no books. Wait, there are no books. I forgot the line. I need to practice speech. I haven't done it in a while. Yeah, which, by the way, I used to have the entire speech memorized. Bonfire of the Vanities. I mean, there's a lot of like speeches I used to have memorized. Bonfire of the Vanities. I used to have the Connor speech, the Connor epilogue speech that isn't even in the fucking game. I used to have that memorized. I think I still have the Ezio's final words and Revelations. I think I still have those memorized. I used to have the Ember speech memorized. I don't think I do anymore though. I have used to have the Torres. Shit. Do we meet? I thought we didn't meet them. Do we just need to not be detected? Is that what it is? Okay, yeah, that is the case. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think we needed to have them with us. So.
Wait here for my signal.
Yeah, I used to have the Torres conversation from Black Flag memorized. Like, there's a lot of like Assassin's Creed quotes I used to know really, really well. Obviously, it's been years since I gave a shit about Assassin's Creed to the point where I would memorize them. But yeah, I mean, around Unity, like around the time Unity came out, was like my peak of love of Assassin's Creed. Where like at that point, I pretty much knew every little thing you could know about Assassin's Creed. Since then, it's like waned. Though, like obviously, I had a peak of interest again back when Origins came out, and really since Odyssey, it's been almost entirely just like. Fuck off. Not hatred, but it's been more, I've been definitely a lot more critical of the series. I mean, I was critical of the series like around time Syndicate and whatever as well, but, and really like even Unity and all that stuff, but, like now obviously I'm pretty much disenfranchised with it, but obviously Valhalla did bring me back a little bit to a degree. I mean, again, like I love things that Valhalla does. It's just that it doesn't go all the way with those things. And like the base game of what Valhalla is just I've talked about this so much on stream already about my opinions on Valhalla. I don't know why I'm bothering saying it again, but yeah, Valhalla is not like it's a game that has soured on me over time. Let's try to do this without being detected, and we did it. But, yeah, I mean, that obviously doesn't take away from the fact that I do love these older games. I still do respect some things that Valhalla does that does conclude things from these older games. Like, the respect that it pays to these older games in certain aspects of it, I do still have a lot of respect for. It's just not a good game outside of that. Again, like, I talked about that. Like, I think there's an argument for Valhalla being my second least favorite Assassin's Creed game. But it's very tough to assess because it's like I just adore the modern day. I adore the modern day and what they do with it. I like a lot of the other things that they do to connect itself to other games in the franchise. The problem is that it doesn't really matter. And again, I'm just fucking going the same rant I fucking do every fucking stream. I've literally done this every stream now where I ranted about Valhalla and how fucking, how, like, the game doesn't even fucking matter to the series as a whole. But, can we not? But yeah, we're already at the final mission of sequence 10, by the way.
Ah, there you are. Is it done?
Yes, all your men are in place.
Yeah, Bartolomeo really does make the most of his screen time in this game, doesn't he? Because he's barely in this fucking game yet. He is still a really great character even in this game. Oh, see, now they brought him back for the other game. They brought him back for Brotherhood. He's obviously a lot more notable now. Do not follow me or anyone else. I don't know. I just got fucking Assassin's Creed quotes stuck in my head again now. Yeah. Yeah, again, at this point, I kind of just want to get through AC2. Again, this will be the last stream for a while. Tomorrow I'm going to be very busy with, well, when I work, so I mean, that's the one thing, but also I'm going to be busy even after I got home from work, because gotta get get the BB Can review prepped and ready to be recorded in the morning. I was going to watch the finale and all that stuff, so... which, by the way, I'm going to be working during the finale. I actually get out of work right when the finale ends, I believe, so that's going to be great. So I have to catch up on that, but, yeah, that'll be something. I also need to watch Challenge All-Stars, so, yeah, I don't know why I was bothering to actually climb that. It's like I can just climb Leap. Like, you can literally just climb Leap the entire building, I believe. But yeah, today was a pretty busy day of watching a lot of shit. So I did watch the Circle finale, which was fine. I was pretty confident the winner was winning the season based off the edit from last week's batch of episodes. I didn't really have any doubt, and also I ended up being right. Yeah, whatever. Likeable winner. Likeable enough winner, at least. I just don't really feel anything about this season. I really just don't give a shit. I talk about my review, which I did start editing a little bit of today, but... yeah, I mean, I'll talk about it. It comes out next Wednesday. That's the next slot open, obviously, because this Saturday it's going to be the BB Can video, because really the BB Can video has more potential to get viewership than the other one, so, yeah. Oh, fuck off. What do you mean? I would remain in the area if this fucking guy would die. What? What the fuck? Okay. Wait, did they kill him? Oh, okay. Cool, they killed him for me. Alright. Okay. Yeah, so, watch that. I watched Big Brother Australia tonight as well. Which, wait, where is he? There he is. Yeah, I watched Big Brother Australia, which was kind of frustrating to watch. I mean, it's like, I know I shouldn't take the strategy seriously on Big Brother Australia because it's Big Brother Australia, but it really fucking sucks that they don't even give a shit about their own fucking game. And again, like, this SJ and Mary twist is just so fucking dumb. I really don't like what they're doing, but whatever. I don't think that changes the result too much. I mean, okay, full spoilers for the episode. Like, Sid was already talking about flipping on him even before he knew that SJ and Mary were there, but I think, like, once that happens, he's like, okay, well, fuck it, let's just do it now. But I also feel like it was just such a terrible move for Cid to make that move at this point. It's like, why make the move to get rid of Carlos? It's like, who gives a shit about Carlos? It's like, I mean, if you're gonna make the move, at least make the move to get rid of, like, Nick or Daniel. Like, why get rid of fucking Carlos? Like, it's so fucking bizarre to me. Again, like, when Carlos, like, wasn't even alive, like, Carlos didn't even vote with Dan and, that side. Oh my god, I actually did it! I actually did the double assassination! That was, like, completely by accident, too, but that was incredible. Like, obviously I've done this before, it's not like this is the first time I've ever done this, but, I don't do it that often, though. That's pretty awesome. Especially because it's like the guards themselves like kind of fuck them over.
Non temete l'oscurità. Accettate il suo abbraccio.
Requiescat pace. But there goes sequence 10 after what, like 25 minutes of gameplay.
Silvio is defeated, and the military district is returned to us.
And now for sequence 11, which sucks.
Now Venezia might
Actually, no, it doesn't. I mean,
enjoy
sequence 11's like has a great start where we get a lot of these revelations happening. Has a great ending with the fight with Rodrigo, but that middle section's like complete shift. That fucking tailing mission. But we'll get to it.
Fear my work has just taken a rather strange turn.
What do you mean?
Silvio wasn't looking to replace Marco as Doge. He was about to leave Venezia, in fact. This whole thing was just a distraction.
Why?
That is what I need to find out.
There we go. Sequence 10. That was really quick. Sequence 11's even shorter, so we might actually say fucking do Battle for Lee. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling by then. I don't know, because I mean, not Battle for Lee, I meant Bonfire of the Vanities, but like, we'll definitely do Battle for Lee. Yeah. So we get a great start here. Again, the scene of Rosa, we get the Leonardo stuff. Again, we get the like figuring out about the Prophet and all that stuff. It's so weird. This is 1488 too. So this is 12 years after the start of the game. So Ezio's what, 29 here?
There you are, Ezio. Why so serious?
It's my birthday.
Davvero? 100 di questi giorni. That's wonderful.
Is it? It's been over 10 years.
Why is the
since my
Carnivale
father and
song
brothers
playing in the
died.
background?
10 years hunting the men.
Oh, it stopped now, but like it was playing for like a little
close
second
to the
there.
end now, but no closer to understanding what any of it was for.
You may not see it, Ezio, but it's better here now because of the things you've done.
The lighting is so fucked. This remaster, but whatever.
It's L'Arsenale's shipping manifest.
It still makes it like it's still better than the fucking original game where it's like just fucking washed out.
You're serious?
And
So there are definitely points like now where like the lighting is like way too fucking bright.
Leonardo, when did you get back?
Just now. I need to talk to you. Right away.
I think God he finds him on a random fucking
Have
bench.
fun.
It's better be good.
Oh, it is. It is. Walk with
Which,
me.
by the way,
Stay
like
close.
Ezio and Rosa were like in a relationship for a point, right?
These
It's kind of weird how like it's never actually addressed within the game. Like it's just like
I
implied.
never saw it before, but when put together, I realized the markings on the back clarify into words. Here, the prophet will appear when
And the second piece is brought to the floating city.
Prophet. Only the prophet may open it.
Again, this is such a great scene, though. I really do love
What are you
this.
saying? Ezio, what is this?
We've known each other a long time, Leonardo. If I can't trust you, there is nobody. My uncle Mario spoke of it long ago.
Like this is really like the first semblance of his character development within the game, or like it's not first semblance, but like first like
There was something
blatant showing of his character development.
Grandioso. But
Now, obviously, we get more of that throughout Sequence 11, and
maybe
then
they know about this vault
12 and
That's not good.
is whatever. 12 is whatever. But then 13, we get the Bonfire of Vanity speech, which is, again, still one of the greatest moments in Assassin's Creed.
Piece of Eden. And bring it back to Venezia.
Why does that look so weird there? It's like the lighting makes his arm look really fucking... It's like the,
prophet can open the vault.
it's like too shiny.
When my uncle told me about the Codex, I was
too young, too brash to imagine it was anything fancy. Damn it. Can't keep up.
The killing of Mocenigo, even the Medici, my father and brothers. It was all part of his plan.
The Spaniard.
Find the vault.
Ah, damn it, too early.
The Spaniard.
Rodrigo Borgia.
They both from Cyprus.
It's kind of funny, like, I never heard of the Borgias before I played this game, by the way. Like, I know the Borgias are, like, this pretty notable, like dynasty from, this Italian, from the Italian Renaissance and everything. Like, I never, oh, wait. Are we just giving them a shit? Wait. Is that really, wait, is that really how that works? I could have sworn there was, like a cut to white thing before they give you the mission. That's fucking bizarre. I really didn't remember that. Whatever. Yeah, let's go. Tailing mission. Everyone's favorite fucking mission in the game. This is literally the worst mission in the game, by the way. Like, I mean, I said that, like, Sequence 7, the, rescuing the guards, like, that's just annoying because the AI is shit. But it's, like, it's bad, but it's, like, it's whatever. Sequence 9, you have the Carnivale thing where you're essentially the catch the flag thing, and like that's bad as well, but it's like it's more so bad because it's dumb. Like it's easy, like it's super fucking simple if you know what the fuck you're doing. Where the fuck is the entrance? Did I pass it? I think I did. I think it's on the other side. Yeah. But it's like it's just a dumb mission. Like, this is just legitimately fucking bad. Like, a fucking, like, 15-minute tailing mission where you're tailing someone who's not even talking. And you're tailing him for, like, almost no fucking reason. It's like, why the fuck are we doing this? But whatever. Alright, let's go. Oh, we have to go to the top, don't we? It's like from up there, I believe. Well, let's do it. Let's get through this shit. Yeah, after this, I don't have to fucking play AC2 for a very long time. So for the last 2 years, I've had to do it at least once for the Ezio trilogy. Well, so essentially for the AC2 retrospective, AC3, or AC Brotherhood retrospective, AC Revelations retrospective. After this, I don't technically need to play it over again. I will. I'm sure I will. I'm sure, like, again, the Ezio trilogy for me is, like, these 3 games are, like, 3 of my most played games ever, and, like, AC, yeah, I mean, fine. I was, like, thinking, like, was that the right move to do? Like, technically, I'm pretty sure it would have been easier just to kill those guards and go from the top there, but whatever, I'm not gonna bother. Alright, but yeah, here we go. Really fucking long tailing mission. There's a really annoying stealth section immediately after that, and then a really fucking boring escorting mission immediately after that. So, obviously, everyone's favorite fucking section in the game. It's really bad, though. It really is. Like, it's so weird because it's like I think this is easily the worst sequence gameplay-wise, but it's matched with, like, it being one of the best sequences story-wise. So it's like, how do you really assess this sequence? Like, I've thought about doing that, by the way. Thinking about doing a ranking of all the sequences from all these Assassin's Creed games. To be honest, might do that for, like, maybe if I get around to, like, the 15-year anniversary for AC2 or something. Maybe we'll get around to doing that, do, like, a sequence ranking. But, obviously, it's like, when's that coming? I did think of that idea last night of, like, ranking every tailing mission in Assassin's Creed, which, to be honest, is probably a more likely video. Even though that's not coming for a very, very long time, even if I do it anyway, as well. But, whatever. Fuck this mission, though. I really fucking hate this mission. Because, like, you're literally, by the way, like, this is something I might as well mention. You're literally going through the entire map, by the way. Like, it ends, I believe, is it here? Or is it here? It's somewhere in this area. Like, oh wait, no, maybe around here? I don't remember. Well, it's either way. It's like somewhere around there. We start off all the way over here. You're literally going through the entire map in this tailing mission. By the way. Shit. Oh, they give you 30 seconds. I actually never pay attention to that. So they actually give you more time in this mission than they do in the previous tailing mission. But yeah, so as I said, watch Big Brother Australia. Oh, it was whatever. Again, it's a show that I know I shouldn't care about the strategy, but it's like I can't help but not care. And same thing goes with The Circle as well. Though I feel like with The Circle I can differentiate it. With Big Brother Australia, I just seem to not be able to, because like the base game is still technically like the thing is, like, The Circle is essentially a game that tries to pretend like it's this strategic game, when really it's just a very luck-dependent game. Largely because, like, the game itself of The Circle is just terrible. Like, the actual, like, base game, that, like, what the game fundamentally is just a terrible fucking game. Like, it's not nearly as interesting as a Big Brother or a Survivor. And really a lot of the season, or a lot of the show, is, like, it masking itself of being a terrible reality show by having the gimmicks of the social media element of it, of, like, you can only talk through text, and then also the element of catfish. Like, that's really the main, like, attraction to the show, because, like, the base game is terrible. Why the fuck is the camera's like moving by itself, by the way. There we go. I think we're good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there was a little bit of the camera's like moving this way for like no fucking reason. I'm surprised I haven't fucked this up yet, by the way. But yeah, Big Brother Australia, like, it's also like a flawed system, but at least like the format, like outside of the winner being chosen by the public, like outside of that, like it is still fundamentally a social strategy game that doesn't have as broken of a format. It's like just not good, because like the actual show doesn't really, like, it's really strange, because it's like it feels like it's a show that is a social strategy game just because essentially, like, it's essentially like, you definitely get the vibe that they were like, okay, well, Australian Survivor has become successful, so let's try to like cash off the Australian Survivor success by making Big Brother also this strategy game, but we're also just not going to give a shit about the strategy. It's really fucking bizarre. Wait, did we make it?
He will not
Whoa.
suffer mistakes. Package it correctly.
Huh.
Do it now.
Spaniards here?
I mean, that was bad, but it's like, it didn't feel as bad as it normally does. Maybe because I was just talking through the entire thing. But okay, this is the terrible stealth section I was talking about. This can be very wonky. Like, there's sometimes where you can literally do the exact same thing and it would work. This is always the strat I go for. Which is essentially... And I fucked it up. Cool. Yeah, the strat that I always go for is just climbing up to the rooftop and then just jumping down onto the thing. You technically could try to do courtesans and stuff, but it's like... It doesn't really work most of the time. Because, like, there's other guards in there. Like, it's not like, oh, you know what, let's try it. I haven't tried this way in a while. I usually go the overhead approach, so let's just try the courtesan approach. Because, like, clearly that's the way the game makes you, like, wants you to do it. But I just never do it that way. Courtesans, can you? Thank you. Shit. There we go. We got it. Again, like, I'm sure that's the way the game wants you to do it, but I just rarely ever do it that way. there we go. We got through the worst mission in the game. Kind of. I mean, this is also really bad, the beginning part of this one. Because again, it's like you just following the guy, and like if you get anywhere, like you have to be like super fucking close to him the entire time, and you can't knock into any enemies because then he gets fucking pissed at you. It's fucking dumb. Like, this is really a fucking dumb mission. But whatever. Okay. Fuck. Pfft, I'm an idiot. I like look away from his screen for like a second and he's already fucking running into things. Alright. But yeah, I mean, we definitely got through this a lot quicker than I expected, actually. So, again, like, we... Oh, fuck off. No. Fuck off. And that's what I'm talking about. If you like, knock into somebody, for some reason they're like all upset at you. Which makes no fucking sense because you're supposed to be a fucking guard. Like, it makes no fucking sense why, like, they're so fucking upset. Oh, whatever. Like, it's not even that far of a distance. Like, again, it's like, oh yeah, I guess that's how far it... where do we start again? It's at the corner of it, so it's like around here. So tailing mission takes us all the way over there and then all the way up here. Well, up here, I guess, technically. But yeah. Like, it's not even that far of a distance. Like, it's literally, like, right there. Like, down that corridor, I believe, and then... Or is it this one? Oh, it's down this one, then to the left. And then it's right there. Like, it's not that far of a distance. But, it's just really fucking annoying to deal with. Oh, no, it is down here. Okay, maybe I'm misremembering this. It's down there, then to the right, and then to the left there. But yeah, we definitely got through this quicker than I was expecting. Even though I was already expecting it not to take that long. Because we're probably going to end up finishing the sequence before the hour mark. And like Battle for Lee, I believe, is only like not even an hour, so it's like we'll probably will do Bonfire of the Vanities. I don't know if we'll finish Bonfire of the Vanities, but we'll at least start it.
You really have it? You were not followed?
Absolutely. Everything went perfectly. We have followed your orders exactly as specified. The mission to Cyprus.
Ezio. It's been some time.
Why did we miss this prompt? I don't even remember.
Rodrigo. So, where is he?
I am the prophet.
Prophet.
Yeah, I forgot about that line too.
Like anybody showed up,
You never were.
How many people have died for these?
It's later on, also. It's at the end of the game.
And look, there's nobody here.
Then he does say, I am the prophet, right? Yeah, he does say that here too.
And yet here you are. Don't you see him? The prophet is already here.
I am the prophet. Yeah, he says it differently.
Give me the apple.
Come and take it from me.
Give me the apple. Should I do the speedrun strat here? Or at least what my speed... I don't know what the official speedrun strat is, but like, what I typically would do is just use, like either throwing knives or a gun here. Oh, I could do that too. There we go.
Is this all you have?
Where are the rest of your people?
What?
What people?
You really have no idea.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I put the line already. And then, this is actually a situation where you need to kill everybody but him, right? Or you need to kill, yeah, everybody but him. Yeah, I said that right. So let's do this. Wait, what? Why were they not affected by the smoke? That's fucking bullshit. That's some bullshit. I guess that tells me not to do that in a speedrun if I ever do one. I mean, that could have just been a glitch, but I have a feeling they probably programmed it that in boss battles, smoke bombs don't work. Because that would make sense, obviously. But what? It is funny that you still have the health of having the armor Voltaire, despite you not having the armor Voltaire. Fuck, I just need to counter one of those. God damn it. There we go. I just love how you see the guards load in there.
Uncle! Don't worry, Nipote. You are not alone.
Orpe? What are you doing here?
We could very well ask you the same thing.
We?
Save your questions, brother. Don't let Borgia leave with that box.
It's really dumb that he never actually thought about this. Like, it really took him, like, this long. Okay, wait, let's actually go ahead and,
Now, you all shall die.
Take him down,
let's see if this works. Again, I don't think it will. I might as well try it again. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, that's one.
my friend. Our nations become quite the guerrilla.
I can't wait till we get to Brotherhood where we have a fucking competent fucking gun. Like, it's funny when we get to the Cesare fight. Like, I'm literally just gonna barrage him with crossbow and gunfire, and you can kill him like super fucking quickly that way.
You will die by my hand, just like your father. This war has been going on far longer than either of us has made a war.
Oops. There we go. Got it. Super easy.
This is for my father. Paula.
He's gone, but we have what we came for.
No. I need to go after him.
Do you really now? Or are you here for another reason, my son?
Theodora. What? What are you all doing here?
Perhaps the same thing you are.
This really is great, though.
Hoping to see the Prophet appear.
I came here to kill the Spaniard. I couldn't care less about your Prophet. He never showed up.
No? But you did.
What?
A Prophet's arrival was foretold. And unbeknownst to us, here you are. Perhaps all along, you were the one we sought.
Cosa? Who are you?
Niccolo di Bernardo de Machiavelli. I am an assassin.
It is so fucking weird how, like, Machiavelli just shows up. Especially, like, because Machiavelli's, like, super fucking young, or, like, he's supposed to be. Again, he's portrayed as if he's, like, fucking, like, 30 or 40, but, like, in real life, like, he's, like, 19 here or something, right? He's, like, really young. But again, for some reason, like, he's portrayed, like, as if he's, like, the leader of the assassins here.
We have our prize, but there is much to be done. Come, meet us here at sunset.
And it's also weird, too, because, like, next time we see him, well, I guess we see him in Battle for Lee, but, like, by the time of Brotherhood, like, by that point, he's actually, like, 30 by that point, right? He's, like, Brotherhood's, like, 12 years after this.
These are the words spoken by our ancestors that lay at the heart.
So, again, it's just kind of weird.
Where other men blindly follow the truth, remember,
Nothing is through.
Where other men are limited
by morality or law,
remember,
everything is permitted.
We work in the dark
to serve the light.
We are assassins.
Yeah.
Nothing is true.
When was the fuck? I just realized this. When the fuck was the last time they said nothing is true, everything is permitted in Assassin's Creed? Like, did they even say it once in Valhalla? And, like, obviously it's not set in Odyssey, because fuck Odyssey. Like,
are you ready to join us?
Did they even say in Origins?
This only hurts for a while, brother.
Like, I really don't remember anymore. Like, it's really bizarre. I never actually thought about that until now. Like, I know nothing is true, everything is permitted, is said, like, is written within the course of Odyssey. I know it is, for sure, but it's like, I don't know if they ever say it. Actually, no. Hytham does, doesn't he? I think Hytham does say nothing is true, everything is permitted. But either way, it's really insane to think about, like, how, like, it's, like, never said that much in the modern day anymore. Because, again, Assassin's Creed sucks. But, there we go, sequence 11. We're still under an hour, right? 50. Oh, wow, we barely got it within an hour, but... Yeah, again, we finished these two sequences in under an hour. That's pretty good. The problem is that we're about to get to DLCs, which I don't even want to play, but we're forced to. And we're about to get the fucking dumbest piece of dialogue here, because they didn't fucking bother writing this scene competently for when you do have the DLCs. Because we're gonna get Desmond for like a second. Again, this is so dumb because, like, oh, it's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb that they force you to play the DLCs here. Like, it really ruins the overall fucking narrative. It ruins the pacing. It ruins, like, everything. Because, like, at this point, you're, like, so hyped. You're like, oh, we just had the fight with Rodrigo Borgia. We're gonna take him down, go to fucking Rome and everything. But then we have the DLCs that you're forced to play on the Ezio collection here.
You want to share with the rest of us?
And like, this is all like a great set, like this conversation here, like we learned about Rodrigo like becomes the Pope and everything. And like, by the way, how the fuck does Sean not know that Rodrigo Borgia is the Pope? Like, how the fuck did that get through him?
Well, your luck's in, Desmond. Happy days.
That's exactly where you're going. Except that we're not going there because we're going to the DLCs and they like cut out a whole bunch of dialogue about corrupted files and everything. It's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb.
Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating.
Yeah, by the way, like, I never played Battle for Leon Bonfire of Vanities until years after the game came out. Like, it wasn't until like 2014, I think. It's like, I never saw this scene for a while, which is actually kind of funny.
The Codex refers to it as a piece of
Eden.
The Spaniard. He called it the apple.
Like Eve's apple, of forbidden knowledge. Are you then suggesting that this thing...
I forgot, which apple is Ezio's apple? I don't remember which one's Ezio's apple anymore. Like, who had it before him?
No doubt the Spaniard will be relentless in his
Because obviously Altair's apple is Bayek's apple and like whatever, but I don't remember anymore who Ezio's apple belonged to. Because like obviously after this, like he hides in the Colosseum vault and isn't found again until the modern day.
Who is this ally?
Her name is Caterina Sforza.
You don't say.
I'm gonna like this one. Ah, fuck. I thought it was like instead it's enjoy. Again, that's the thing. Like, I remember like these quotes, but I usually don't remember the exact wording of them. Like, I usually get like one word wrong.
I have a grand villa in Toscana.
Yeah, I'll look it up right now. Yeah. Oh, and this is the explanation for why he's in fucking Montergioni, which isn't even fucking there in the main game. Like, it's just like never brought up. Like, why the fuck is Leonardo here? Like, I remember when I first played the game, like when I got all the codex pages, I didn't know what the fuck I was supposed to do. Because like I went to Leonardo's workshops and he wasn't fucking there. Turns out he's in fucking Montergioni for like no fucking reason. And it's even dumber too, by the way, because this is like fucking 11 years later or whatever. Like, by the time you get all the codex pages, it's literally 11 years later. Like, why the fuck is he still at Montergioni after this? But whatever. But yeah, I'm looking this up right now. So, yeah, like, which, by the way, I really hate that they changed up the UI for these missions, too. But whatever, let's start at Battle for Lee.
Well, look who it is.
Madonna.
I thought when we met you were a bit special, but an assassin,
Yeah, so I guess it just wasn't known until a bit late.
Walk with me, Caro. You're going to love Forli.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess really it's an apple that, like,
The artifact will be quite safe there.
Forgive me.
Like, this is like a relatively early,
city before. Very impressive.
well, I mean, like, really, like, I guess, like, yeah, like, it being in Cyprus and everything, I guess that's like, kind of, just what we know of it.
Don't be.
And then Templars had it for a few years. Ezio gets it, obviously, loses it to, Savonarola for 10 years, gets it back.
I never liked the goddamn son of a bitch.
Loses it to Cesare. Well, you get the point. Like, with the Brotherhood, Events of Brotherhood, he hides in the bottom of the vaults. And then, Desmond has it. Which, by the way, where the fuck is this apple now? Like, I just love how, like, it's just like, the assassins supposedly still have it, but it's like, where the fuck did it go? Okay, what the fuck? I'm just an idiot. That's what I get for trying to look something up at the same time that I'm fucking playing the game.
They came as soon as
Yeah, like, it's like, where the fuck does Apple go?
What? By who?
The Orsi brothers, Signora.
Oh, sangue di Giuda.
Who are the Orsi?
The same canaglia.
It's Cesare and some other guy.
Spaniard, of course. The Orsi have no worldview bigger than their purse.
But how could he know where we were taking the apple before we even knew?
Because they're not here for the apple, Ezio. They're after Riario's map.
Basta with your map, Niccolo. My children are inside. Oh, porco demonio.
Okay. Let's go. I really don't like Battle for Lee, by the way. Like, I don't even remember where I ranked it in my DLC ranking, but I'm pretty sure it's, like, the first one after all the, like, the really bad ones. Like, I know it's above Freedom Cry. I know it's above, like, the 2 Odyssey ones. Is it above Tyranny of King Washington? It probably is, right? I think that's probably where it stops, though. Actually, I don't know. Is it better than Lost Archive? It probably is, too, right? I don't dislike Lost Archive, though.
Help! He's a murderer! Call the watch!
They're already inside. Double-crossing bastards.
Is there another way into this place?
Aspetta. Perhaps yes. There's an old tunnel under the western wall from the canal.
Bene. I'll be right back.
Hey, you!
Yes, this is when she's like, yeah. I love this dialogue here. I love Caterina Sforza.
You think I'm going to stand here and do nothing about it? How about I come up there and rip
Oh.
your ballet off?
Yeah. Wrong button.
What kind of men are you? Doing the treason of your master for good.
Wait, is it here that I go in? Maybe it is. I think that's not what I'm supposed to. Am I supposed to go under? I feel like I'm supposed to go under a gate. Yeah, I missed out on all the Caterina dialogue. Yeah, it's right there, isn't it? I think that's where we're supposed to go. Game. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so I should have stayed on the boat, obviously. But well, alright, so I mean, we'll probably finish Battle for Lee around the 2-hour mark. At that point, it's more so just gonna be a debate of like, do I care enough to do Battle or Bonfire of the Vanities tonight? Bonfire of the Vanities takes about an hour and a half. So it's like, at that point, I'll be going 13.5 hours, which I did, or 3.5 hours, which I did last night. But to be honest, I don't know if I want to do that again. And to be honest, I don't know if I care enough to do it again, considering, you know, we're for sure finishing the game next stream. But, okay. Cool. But doing it in, or getting to after Bonfire of the Vanities. Like, that's literally only like an hour left of gameplay. So it's like, I don't know if I really want to, wait, where am I going? Oh, it's up there, isn't it? Okay. What? Alright, there we go. I'm an idiot. That was like... whatever. What? Whatever. What is going on? This game's gonna fuck me over, isn't it? Alright, let's just see if we can get away with this. Kind of assuming we're not going to, but... Oh, okay, we did it. That wasn't bad. Okay. Oh, I forgot, it just immediately fucking starts the next mission. Alright, so protect them. Yeah, I think this is like a long string, right? I think the rest of the, like... I think up until like the post like Orsi stuff, I think it's just like a long string of missions, right? It's really insane to me that this is a DLC though. I mean, it's really insane to me just in general how fucking DLC works in AC2, where like you have to replay the entirety of the fucking game to get this point again. It's like, how fucking weird of a thing. Like, just imagine you were playing Valhalla and they were like, okay, Wrath of Druids, yeah, you can't play that unless you're like in between the Essex and the Lincolnshire arcs. It's like, how about a fuck you? I'm not fucking replaying at like most of the fucking game just to get to the fucking DLC. Like, literally, if they did that for Wrath of Druids, I'm not fucking playing it. I don't give a shit enough. Like, I'm not gonna fucking replay like all of fucking Valhalla, like just to fucking play Wrath of the fucking Druids. Like, I don't fucking care enough. Too bad. I can't even see myself playing Valhalla again anytime soon. Like, it really, it's really kind of on Odyssey levels at this point for me in terms of a replay. Like, I really just can't imagine fucking doing it for the fun of it. Like, if I do it, it'll be for some sort of video. But outside of that, I just don't see myself playing it again. Anytime soon. Is there a codex page in this? I think there is. Should we get it? Well, like, either way, we're gonna have to come back here anyway to get the codex pages. Whatever. We might as well grab it. We're right here. It's so fucking weird how, like, why in the rooms that they have codex pages? Why can you only walk? It's so bizarre to me. Game? Why are they getting so far away? Wait, no, that's not them. Wait, how the fuck? Wait, where the fuck did they go? Cool. Perfect. Okay, I went the wrong way. Oh yeah, actually, that's something I should do too, isn't it? Well, I can't do it because I'm fucking... I'm probably gonna desync here in a second. No. Looks how we got out of it. Those are really bad, though. Fuck off. Well, what the fuck? There's like a billion fucking guards here. Okay. Yeah, these guys have a lot of health, don't they? Well, then we have the Sword of Altair, so I mean, we're good. Fuck. Alright.
It's an ambush.
Sure. Okay. What the fuck is going on? I feel like I have no clue. It feels like half the time I have no clue what the fuck Ezio is, just because there's so many fucking people here. Well, whatever. There we go. Well, that was perfect. Where's the mission? Thank you. There we go.
Bambini! But where are Bianca and Ottaviano? Forgive me, Signora. They were playing outside when the attack began. I don't know where they are.
Reinforcements from the mountains!
Yeah, so,
The citadel!
Ezio,
yeah, we're actually, aren't we already, like, a decent ways through Balfour Lee? Like, because what we're trying to find our kids now, right? Which means we're gonna kill one of the Orsi here. I don't remember when the other oh wait, oh maybe we're not. Okay, we have the Protector still? Okay, whatever. Who fucking cares? Like, to be honest, like, again, I haven't played Balfour Lee that much, actually. Like, even though I've played AC2 a billion times, most of those times came from before I played the Ezio collection. So, like, and, like, I've only played, like, Balfour Lee, I think, like, once or maybe twice before I played it on the Ezio collection. So, I actually don't have that much. Mind you, I've played the Ezio collection, like, I think 7 times at this point. So it's like, it's not like I haven't played. And like, I don't think that's even including, either way, like 7 or 8 times, like a decent amount of times. So like, I have still played Balfour Lee a decent amount of times, but oh, okay, that was perfect. I was about to go buy some shit anyway. Wait, did it do smoke bombs too? Oh, cool, that's perfect. Okay. Why you just put away your sword? Well, I guess it's because I opened the menu, isn't it? Whatever. Can someone fucking... Okay, cool. I really, again, like, I can't wait to get the Brotherhood just so we have, like, a fucking... not boring combat system. Ugh. There we go. And they're on the roof. Yeah, isn't this mission... I feel like I remember this mission taking... like, mostly taking place on the roof. Whatever. That was kind of funny. We just, like, knocked Katarina off. 5 remaining. Did I finish? I didn't even talk about everything yet, did I? From today. So I talked about the Circle. I talked about Big Brother Australia. BB Can was tonight. We lost Kiefer, which I mean, like, he did it to himself. So I mean, like, I really can't, like, it's so fucking weird. Like, how? Okay, cool. Thank you, Katarina, for attacking me. It's so fucking bizarre to me just how poorly Kiefer played. I mean, that's the entire fucking season, though, isn't it? Like, how bad all these players are playing. But, like, Kiefer just completely fucking blew up his end game here for, like, no fucking reason. It's like, through him being so cocky, he essentially ruined any chance he had of surviving this round. And he still could have done it. It's just that he never fucking did it because for some reason he has this, like, again, like, he's so confident that, like, Ty's taking to the end, and through that he loses the
I take it you would be the Orsi brother.
He just keeps on propping himself up to Terra when Terra's trying to make a decision on whether or not to keep him.
At your service.
Basta! Where are my children?
So weird because, like, it's Cesare again. Like, we literally already have him in this game as Francesco. But then he's again back as an Orsi. So fucking dumb. This entire fucking thing is so dumb.
Bastardi! You think you can threaten me? I'll give you nothing! You want my children? Take them! I have the instrument to make more!
When you change your mind, they'll be in the village outside the city. You have 1 hour.
Caterina, no. I can't ask you to sacrifice your children.
Nobody's sacrificing anything. Go get them back for me, Ezio.
See.
Isn't Ezio just a fucking idiot here, by the way?
The apple needs to remain in the citadel. Keep this safe.
This obviously works out, by the way. Alright, let's go. Like, obviously nothing will go wrong that way. But yeah, let's go. Yeah, like, I just don't know what Kiefer... Like, it's so strange to me how Kiefer comes into the season as... Or goes through the season as essentially the best strategic player on the cast. Yet, he's just still, like, so flawed in so many other elements of the game that, like, we come out of the season with, like, no real good player. It's like, I talked about this in one of my previous streams, that it's like, I feel like if Kiefer had won this season, it's like he probably would be like a pretty, like, he would be a highly ranked BB Can winner, I think. But it's like, it's still assessing him as a player though. Okay, I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. But assessing him as a player though, it's like, I really don't, like, he still wouldn't be a great player. Like, even if he ends up winning this season, like, even if he had, let's just say Terra had kept him here and then he wins final HOH. It's like, he's still... Wait, where the fuck am I going? I really need to pay attention here. But yeah, okay, but he's still, like, at that point, he's still someone that, like, just makes so many, like, unforced errors. Like, essentially, he's really good at creating these plans, or, like, kind of, like, building up this story and kind of selling that story. But the problem is that he's making these stories that make himself, like, a massive threat the entire way. Like, it's so bizarre to me that, like, he's able to, like essentially, like, when Terra goes home during the fake double, it's like, that was because of him. Yet it's also something that he didn't even really want to happen. But, like, because he keeps on building up this story of, like, oh, she's the biggest threat now because of Jed, and, because she got rid of Jed and everything, it's like, he actually gets that to happen, but it's like, it's something that he didn't even want to happen, and it's something that was bad for his game. Like, it's so bizarre. Like, I really just don't know what Kiefer's doing in the game. And, like, I will be doing the BB Can player ranking, and it's like, I just don't know what to do with that. Like, I mean, like, obviously we don't know the winner yet, and, like, that's going to play a major factor on who's at the top of the list. But, like, out of the people that have been eliminated so far, like, Kiefer is probably going to be number one. Like, and there's still a chance that Kiefer is going to be number one on the list itself. But it's like, it's like he's really good at certain elements of the game, but it's like he's so bad at other ones that kind of counteracts. Okay, fuck. Everything good that he could have done to begin with. It's like he was really good at, like, manipulating Ty into doing things that he wanted. The problem is that by him essentially bringing up these, like, by him constantly talking about how he's the greatest player in the house, how he is, gonna win a jury vote. Like, he does these things that no sensible player should do. And that's what really makes it tough to... Okay, there we go. Truly assess this game. Cool, whatever. Fine.
Grazie, Messere. But my brother, they're holding Ottaviano at the lighthouse.
Yeah, like, at this point I want Ty to win. I mean, out of the final three that's left, we got Ty, Terra, Brayden. I think Ty is the only one that would not be a bottom tier winner. And we have Brayden, who essentially did nothing in the game. I mean, like, there's really just no point in the game where Brayden actively does anything. And like again, like obviously for this style of season, like he didn't need to do anything. Like he just through being a likable person that he is, like he's probably coming into this final three with the best chance to actually win the game. In the sense that if Ty or himself obviously win final HOH, he gets to the final two with himself and Ty in a situation where he probably ends up winning due to Ty just being terrible at jury fucking management. Like for whatever. Okay, cool. Okay, cool, perfect. That was exactly what I wanted. But then you have Terra, who was essentially voted out of the game. Like you have like again, like Terra is someone that that was voted out of the game at the double eviction, or fake double eviction, which essentially is a real double, by the way. Like it's fucking dumb that they're even bothering calling it a fake double eviction, because it is a real double. It's just the fact that one of the two people that was voted out during that point gets voted back in. That doesn't change the fact that they were still voted out to begin with, in a situation where they thought it was a real double eviction. Like she was still voted out. Like that doesn't change anything. Okay, yeah, I messed that up. There we go. Perfect.
Katerina was a fool to send you.
Oh, no, it's not Cesare.
What are you then?
But anyway, yeah, so it's like...
Was it worth it?
More than you know. The Maestro gains his prize because of me.
I forgot, they were working for Rodrigo, right? Yeah, they were working for Rodrigo, and they failed to get the apple, and then ends up in Savonarola, and okay, yeah, I remember. What are we doing now? Oh yeah, this. Forgot that we were helping out the kid. Okay, so I gotta go back. But yeah, so, actually, wait, what is that symbol there? Oh, yeah, that's the, that's not a tomb, right? That's just, wait, just double checking. I'm pretty sure that's just, the flying machine, right? Yeah, special memory. I'm pretty sure that's the flying machine. Reading a comment out. Alright, so real question: which one's better, Survivor Goodbone or BB Can 9? I mean, BB Can 9. I mean, like as bad as the gameplay has been on this season, it's been really entertaining. I feel like with Survivor Goodbone, like I mean, it was entertaining too, but it's very much just. It's kind of strange because it's like Survivor Goodbone is more so like people just stumbling about, and like it's still like it's entertaining, but I feel like with BB Can 9, it's because these players are playing so hard, while with Goodbone, it's not really them playing hard, it's just them just accidentally doing dumb things. Like, and I'll talk about this in the player ranking when I get around the BB Can 9, but, like, really when you think about it, it's like, there's no terrible player on this cast. It's like there's no like bottom. I mean, again, like you can, for all you can say about like Jed's move to use the veto on Beth, and like all these like dumb moves that were made throughout the season, again, like Victoria trying to nominate herself during the Invisible HOH week, and like all this stuff. It's like these are dumb moves, but it's like there's no like absolutely terrible player on this cast. And a lot of that comes from the fact that it's like I feel like these are all players that are actually just playing hard. Like there's no like Victoria, like BB16 Victoria on this cast. There's no, I mean, again, you can debate Brayden, I guess, technically, but it's like even Brayden, I feel like has a lot more potential within the game than Victoria ever did. Like again, like there's no like bottom tier player on this cast. Like that's why, like, I was kind of running through, again, like, I kind of have, like, a rough draft-ish of the player ranking. And it's, like, even the person at the bottom, I don't think is, like, that terrible. Again, like, I've complained about, like, Austin as a player, but it's, like, even then, it's, like, I think Austin has upside in, like, certain scenarios. I just don't think this is... I think, like, if we see Austin in, like, 2 years, I feel like that would be a much better Austin. Like, I feel like she has the potential somewhere within her. It's just that it's like with her current age and everything, I just feel like it's not really all there. It's like I think she could do good physically. Again, strategically is kind of where it's all, not really all there. I think socially she could if she was more willing to be a bit more fake. Like, I think the fact that she was just so tightly aligned with Brayden and wouldn't do anything outside of just spend time with Brayden until like the last few days in the house, like I think that's really what sunk her in that situation. But I think like Austin would have potential on a future season more so than like the bottom players in like certain other casts. Yeah, I mean, like, again, like, back to the question, which, again, just rambled off about something else. But, yeah, I mean, like, Survivor Gabon, like, it's a good, like, I feel like they're both, like, train wrecky seasons, but, like, for completely different reasons. Wait, what am I doing? What is this mission again? I don't remember what I'm doing in here. Like, Gabon is like a cast filled with people who, like, I feel like the majority of them weren't playing like an active game. Wait, oh yeah, fuck, we're fucking taking it. Okay, I'm an idiot. That's what we're doing. Like, when we look at, like, especially the people that make it to the end, I mean, we got, like, Bob, who was not even really playing the game. Like, he was, like, 100% willing to go to the end with the Onion Alliance and lose. But it's just that he was lucky in the fact that that alliance broke up and, like, got taken out before the end there, that he didn't get taken out. I mean, like, even then, like, even if he were to, like, win out in that situation, like, I don't think he... Alright, let's just try to get through them. Like, even if he were to, like, win out, it's like, I'm pretty sure Marcus would still get to the end and probably end up winning a jury vote over Bob at that point anyway. Unless, like, Bob, like, again, like, whatever, like, either way. It's like, Bob, like, played Gabon pretty terribly. Again, like, this is another video that I am doing in the future. I will be doing a winner ranking, where I rank the winners based off them, how I assess them as players. Because I've done a winner ranking, obviously, for, there we go, for Survivor, but I have done it in the sense of ranking their winning games. So I will be doing a player ranking, where I rank all the winners. And I don't remember exactly when that's coming out. It's still a little bit away. I think it's at least, I think it's probably like 2 months away. If I were to guess, I can look it up right now. Checking the schedule. Ugh, okay, maybe it's further than that. It's August, beginning of August. But I will be doing that video. And spoiler alert for that video: Bob's at the bottom. I just think Bob's the worst player to have won the game. You have him. You have Susie, who, like, I mean, come on. Again, like, I would have voted for Susie over Bob. Like, I would vote for Susie. Like, out of that final three, I would have voted for Susie. Mind you, I would vote for Sugar if she had a chance of winning, but because she didn't really have a chance of winning, I would vote for Susie. Because at least Susie was in the majority alliance for a good chunk of the game. Mind you, who are you? Oh no. Oh, fuck me. Like, whenever I hear fucking Ezio say, who are you, I think of fucking Valhalla. And just the random, like, not Ezio voice saying, who are you? Because obviously it's like, it's supposed to be Ezio, but it's not Roger Craig Smith, so it's like, it's just weird, but whatever.
Ezio, thank God you're back with us. Are you alright? What happened to you?
Yeah, I mean, Gabon's just such a season. Like, it's just like, it's weird because it's like, it is a train wreck, but not in a, like, I enjoy Gabon. Like, for me, I don't remember exactly the placement, but it's middle tier. It's the middle of the road season for me. But it's not to the same level of BB-Can 9, or for me, BB-Can 9 is a train wreck, but it's a train wreck because, like, everyone is playing really hard, everyone is playing their own game, again, with the exception of maybe like a Brayden and an Austin, but even then they play their roles within the cast.
Iswarid uncovered the locations of all the Codex pages. You will recover the apple, but you will never find the vault without this. You know, there is an abbey in the wetlands near here, where I've seen monks wearing black robes.
Yeah, this is dumb too. Like, why didn't the sequence just end here?
Now go.
It's like we fucking skip forward 11 years anyway. It's like, why do, or not 11 years, but like 10 years? 9 years? I don't remember. But either way, it's like we skip forward a good amount of time. Like, why the fuck do we need to find out that it was Savonarola within the course of this DLC? Like, isn't that really fucking dumb? Like, it's so bizarre to me, actually. I mean, like, I thought about that fact beforehand, but, like, now that I'm thinking about it a bit more, it's like, it's really dumb, isn't it? Like, the fact that we actually bother fucking, doing the rest of this here, but whatever. Do I even bother doing this codex page? Oh, yeah, we have the map now, don't we? Duh, because that's, like, literally what she just gave us. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, so we have the map now if we really wanted to do it. You know what, actually, maybe that's what we'll do. Okay, we'll finish the DLC and we'll see what time we're at that point. And then we might actually just do the codex pages now. Instead of doing Bonfire of the Vanities. And we'll save Bonfire of the Vanities for next episode, and we'll do Bonfire and Sequence 14. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. But either way, like, again, Gabon, it's like, who's a good player? I mean, again, yeah, I get who's a good player on BBK 9. But like, who's a player that's playing as hard as they can, I should say, on BB or on Survivor Gabon. It's like you got Kenny. I mean, I guess you got like Marcus. You got some other people. Like, who else is there? I mean, I guess that's really it, right? I mean, Ace is playing hard. It's like, it really is, it's kind of, again, a train wreck for an opposite reason. Or it's a train wreck because everyone's a bad player, but also everyone's not playing, like, not everyone is playing the game. While it's like with BB-Can 9, it's like everyone is playing the game, but they're playing it all poorly. But yeah, I think still, okay, fuck. Playing poorly, like for me, like playing poorly is still better than, oh fuck off. Well, that didn't work.
Blessings on you, brother.
What the fuck is that? Transition.
What do you seek?
A monk in black robes who lacks one of
This
his
is
10
so
fingers.
fucking weird, this conversation too.
Brother Guido has only 9 toes. You sure it wasn't a toe?
It's like, what the fuck is this conversation? Like, this feels like a fucking Valhalla thing, or like an Odyssey thing. Like, why is this conversation in the game?
Sure it was a finger.
Now wait a moment. I do recall a black-robed monk with 9 fingers. Yes, of course. When we had our last San Vincenzo's feast at the Abbey.
Yes, I know the place. I'll try there. Grazie.
Yeah, like, I'd rather have a player, like, actively be making their path to the end than a player that doesn't do anything and just so happens to get to the end. Yeah, I feel like Gabon is kind of filled with people that do the latter, but like BB-Can 9 is filled with people that do the former, obviously. And like, because that, like, I mean, I'll talk about this eventually, but BB-Can 9 for me is, I think it's my second favorite BB-Can season. It's definitely a top tier season of BB-Can. It's a top tier season of Big Brother for me. Again, like, the debate between 5 and 9 is very cool. I do think it's above 2. I think was this on stream? I don't remember if I talked about this. But anyway, yeah, reassessing my BB-Can season ranking, which I haven't done one since, like, the first, like, I did a BB-Can season ranking as one of my first videos ever, and that was before BB-Can 7, so it's like, it's literally just BB-Can 1 through 6, and, yeah, I rewatched that, I think during the stream last night, or maybe 2 nights ago, whatever, but anyway, it's like, I don't even agree with that assessment anymore. Like, I do to a degree. I mean, like, the ranking is probably the same, but I think, like, the actual placements are, like, okay, this is the thing. Like, okay, so, like, going back, I did also do a US plus Canada ranking. I feel like that's the one that's, like, really jumbled up, where it's, like, I feel like in retrospect, like certain Canada seasons are probably higher, certain are lower. It's like when we look at the Canada rank, like seasons 1 through 6, I think it was like 5. I think my ranking was 5, 2, 4. What was it? 5, 2, 4, 3, 6, 1. Which, in retrospect, again, like it's not really what I would do anymore. I mean, I think it's still 5. Like, if I'm ranking the first 6 seasons, I think it's 5. It's like 5, 2. Okay. Well, first off, it's like technically this is gonna spoil a future like BB Can season ranking video if I ever do it. But again, like I probably won't do it again until at least BB Can 10 anyway. So let's just talk about it. Could do the glyph. Not gonna bother. I love how we just like fucking just get on the ground level there, but whatever. So yeah, it would be 5. I think now it would be 5, 2, 6. No, 5, 2. 6 is so tough because like 6 is like, am I ranking it based off the feeds or am I ranking it based off of the show? If I'm ranking it off the show, then it's not that high. But if I'm ranking it off of the feeds, then it's probably number 3. And I think that's why I had it second to the bottom at the time, is because I was ranking it off the show. But I think now when I really like try to assess it, and like with BB Can, it's kind of different than BBUS, where it's like with a lot of the earlier BBUS seasons, obviously I never had the opportunity to watch the feed. So with that, I feel like it's more proper to assess them based solely off of the show. But with BB Can, like I have always watched the feed. Like I've always been at least a follower of the feeds. Like I like watching the feeds again. I don't really have the time to do that much anymore. And to be honest, I don't think there was ever really a point where like I followed BB Can feeds like in and out. But it's like I definitely like I still follow the feeds. I know what goes on in the feeds. Okay, there we go. Battle for Lee. Should I do Bonfire? I don't know. I might do Bonfire. But anyway, so or maybe we'll do the Codex pages. Let's just do the Codex pages, I think. But then again, I think you're forced to start Bonfire, aren't you? Anyway,
Hey Desmond, I think I repaired that busted memory. Why don't
yeah,
you
that
try
busted
opening
memory
it?
that was never fucking mentioned in the previous scene. You know that busted memory? Yeah. It's so dumb. Like, it really is. Like, it makes no sense how these DLCs are put in here. Like, why is... whatever. I love how we skip forward 8 years, and it's like not even mentioned, or 9 years. It's like not even mentioned. It's like, what was Ezio doing those 9 years? Like, it's like obviously like we know like from from transmedia stuff and like other side games and stuff, but it's like within the course of this game, it's like again no explanation what happened over the course of the last 9 years. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to enter Florence unless you do this mission first. Oh my god, the light. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That is a thing, isn't it? Yeah, that the...
If Piero had only a tenth of his father's talent, we'd still have some place to call home.
I do like this though. Obviously this is a homage to the original Assassin's Creed, where you can't enter unless you blend in with monks. But yeah, I forgot. Yeah, the lighting is fucked for the at least this first mission. I think it fixes itself eventually. Yeah, and the remaster here, they fucked up the lighting. Yeah, and BB Can, like it's the season ranking again, like yeah, 5-2. I think I would go 3 above 6 because I think the televised product of 3 is still more entertaining than 6 is, even though like an overall experience. Like I think overall, like the feeds of 6 are incredible. Like everything Johnny is doing, seeing Paris and like Kayla and like all these people. Like again, it's another one of these casts that plays really hard. Like it is. Again, if we're ranking out the feeds, like I think at that point, I think 6 and 9 are very comparable. But it's just that TV show is terrible because like they were trying to do that. I kind of worried that they were going to do BB Can 9, and there was a point where they kind of were, but they kind of fixed themselves. Like, I think, like, when Victoria was there, I feel like there was a lot of BB Can 6 vibes, with them, like, propping up Victoria to be this, like, big mastermind. But I think because she goes to the halfway point, like, we kind of are left with the rest of the season being relatively balanced. So, kind of fix itself.
You picked a fine time for a homecoming.
Then it's true. Savonarola has taken control of Firenze.
Yes. No doubt aided by that treacherous artifact.
We should get to work on retrieving it.
That may be more complicated than you think.
When isn't it? Why don't you fill me in on things?
Walk with me.
Should I do Bonfire? I really don't want to. Like, but maybe we will. It's like, but at that point, it's like we're only an hour away from finishing the game if we finish Bonfire. So it's like at that point, like, should I just finish the fucking game tonight? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel.
And ensure his will is done.
The people act as if they have no say in the matter.
Rare is the man willing to oppose the status quo. And so it falls to us to help them see the truth.
Some of these missions are really fucking annoying, though, by the way, in Bonfire. There's some missions that, like, for some reason you can't be detected. It's just really fucking annoying, but whatever.
Yes. The Spaniard keeps sending his soldiers into Firenze.
The Spaniard.
Firenze keeps sending them back. Usually.
Sorry, I'm moving around a bit here.
Alright, the apple is here as well. An unfortunate complication. Stay close.
Yeah, I mean, like, 3 is, like, a tough one, because I know a lot of people criticize 3 for being, like, too twist-heavy and just being a bit of a jumbled mess, and, like, it is, but I still enjoy 3 a lot. Again, like, still, like, a lot of the stuff that, like, that Godfrey ends up doing in that season is, like, some of my favorite. Like, obviously, Godfrey staying over Jordan, that's a great moment. One of my favorite moments in all of BB Can. Bruno using the Vito and Zack is another one of my favorite moments in all BB Can. Like, that triple eviction just in general is fantastic. Like, there are, like, a lot of, like, great moments in that season that don't really work as, like, a finished, like, as a whole product. But I feel like those, like, individual highs are still good enough for me to, like, land it really high. So it is probably 5, 2, 6, 1, 4. And, like, it's funny because, like, again, I had 4 at number 3 at the time. I think at this point it's at the bottom of those of the first 6 seasons. And, like, at the time, like, I knew of the criticism, which is like the second half is boring, which it is. But it's like I really love the first half. Like, the first half is fantastic. Like, everything up until Mitch's eviction is really great, and then after Mitch's eviction, it does go downhill. But at the time, like, I really loved, like, Cassandra, and I loved Tim, and, like, obviously Nikki Graham, and, like, all these people. That's, like, it made it still, like, a good enough season. But I think as time has gone on, I'm kind of like, yeah, it really wasn't that good in the second half, was it? It's like when we have the, like, the Ramsey eviction, Ramsey quit, or whatever you want to call it, family of back, whatever you want to call it. Technically it was a quit, right? He technically quit. But when you have, like, that and the Maddie Boo, and, like, that was just kind of meh. And you have the again, essentially just the Pax Bros comping out. Like, you do have that double eviction, which is really great, but essentially the rest of it is, like, just a really kind of boring comp run, where it's like the people that go on the comp run are, like, the not likable people on the guys. Like, again, like, at the final 5 there, you're rooting for Tim, Cassandra, and Joel, yet they just can't fucking pull out a comp win for the life of them, and they end up getting taken out there. Fuck it. Should we do Bonfire? I guess we'll do Bonfire. Where are we at? We are at an hour and 48 minutes. What time is it? It's 1:21. Fine. I love how, like, again, the lighting just fixes itself there. Yeah, so if we finish Bonfire, that's about an hour and a half-ish. Then we have an hour left after that, so, like, 2.5 hours from now. That's like 4 hours, 15 minutes. And that's like... That puts us like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I gotta work tomorrow. I don't have to work until later in the day, though, but, like, still, it's like... Not ideal. Oh, what? I didn't realize there were fucking guards there. God damn it. Okay. I don't know. I think it's a bit ambitious to think of finishing the game here.
It seems a righteous, a form of prayer, of worship.
Fuck.
If others might gaze upon my creations and see something of the Lord within, well, would they not be also brought closer to Him? And so I thought
I don't know what I want to do here. Like, I feel like it's a bit early to end this stream. Like, I don't really want to end the stream now, but I also don't want to, like, make it too far into Bonfire. So maybe we'll do the Codex pages. I just want to look at this right now. They're still on the map, right? Yeah.
Lord, that allowed His corrupting influence to enter into our world. Did not comfort.
Yeah, to be honest, I can't even think of the last time I played this game with like all the Codex pages by the time I reach chapter 14. So let's do it. Let's do all the Codex pages after this. We'll do assassination first, obviously. And then...
I have a chance to make amends.
There we go.
What have I done? What have I done?
Your actions were not your own.
But they were. My own self-doubt let him hold me as he did. I am sorry.
As am I. Non è una scelta. Compio a cuor leggero.
Requiescat pace. Okay, let's just go... Not there. Yeah, then, like, once we add to that list, it's like 7 and 8 are the bottom two. I think 7 is below 4. Like, while there is great stuff in 7, like, it's just, like, as a total product, it's largely forgettable outside of the Pretty Boys. And then you have 8, which obviously didn't finish, and even what is there, it's like half of what's there isn't great either. So it's like it's so weird because, like, BB Can 8, like, I think just had so much potential, and just, like, it obviously just doesn't, like, amount to much, because of the circumstances around the season, plus also the Jamar situation, which was just so poorly handled. So, you know what, actually, I don't want to do the Codex. I don't want to do the Codex pages because it's, like, it's just hard to keep track of without the counter. Well, but then again, actually, wait. We have a thing, right? Database, not there. Is it inventory? Items? Codex pages there. Okay, yeah, so there we can keep track, kind of. So we have 9. I don't know. Am I gonna bother? I guess we could do it. You know what, yeah, let's do Codex pages and then I think we'll call it a night. So this will probably take about half an hour or so. Well, I wish we had a better way to count this, though. Wait, let's go ahead and set display. That's what I want. Wait, can I not? Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, turn all those off. Turn all these off. Well, yeah, let's keep those on. Turn all these off with the exception of this. And then these will turn off. Yeah, so these are still on the map even after that. Okay, good. So yeah, we'll do the codex pages, and then we will call it a night. And then next time we can finish we can finish the Bonfire of the Vanities, which will probably take a little bit over an hour, and then we'll wrap up the game, which will take another like half hour to 40, probably like 45 minutes or so. I guess whatever. It's probably, yeah, I would say like 40 minutes. So put us at like around an hour and 45 minutes by the end of that stream, if not more. So I feel like that's good enough. Again, that will probably be on Sunday. Yeah, so essentially, yeah, so obviously this is Wednesday, technically it's Thursday because it's past midnight, but you get the point. I do work tomorrow. I also have the Challenge All-Stars and BB Can to catch up on. Have to write the BB Can review after work tomorrow, so it's like that's obviously going to be a factor. Friday, have to edit the BB Can video, have that ready for Saturday. Also probably going to try to get a good chunk of the Circle video edited, and also obviously have to record the end. Like, I've recorded most of the BB Can and Circle reviews, I just need to record the ending of those. Oh fuck, do we not have, are there no courtesans or anything? Well, that's annoying. Well, this might take longer then. Game. Cool. Fine. Damn it. Come on. There we go. Game. Whatever. Fucking game's broken. I mean, it isn't, obviously, but there's like just some dumb shit in this game. I'm thinking there's dumb shit in every game. I mean, realistically, it's like... okay, so this at least unfogs it a bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That can't be it though in Venice, is it? Or in Florence. Then I know there are more in Venice than there are in Florence. Let's think. So we have 9. Yeah, if we have 9 right now, that means that there's 21 left in the map. Well, wait. There's 5 left, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, there are 5 total. Okay, never mind. So that means that there's 14. That means there's 16 elsewhere. I think there's like 2 in Tuscany, 2 in... I think the number's off. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out either way. I don't know why I just did that, but whatever. Yeah, so gotta work on the BB Can stuff and the Challenge All-Stars and the Circle. So yeah, but yeah, tomorrow night mostly won't stream largely because of the BB Can stuff, and then Friday I probably won't stream because I have to work early on Saturday, and then same thing with Sunday. I probably won't stream because I have to work, or same thing with Saturday night. I won't stream because I have to work early on Sunday. So there's that, and then on yeah, Sunday night will be the next time that I could possibly stream. We'll have to see how I feel again. Like this last Sunday, I was not feeling to do great. Plus, also like I kind of like there was other things that came up, like Big Brother Australia was something I completely forgot had an episode on Sunday. So it's like by the time I finished all that, I was like, nah, not gonna bother streaming. Oh yeah. So we can't. That's really annoying. That's kind of making me think like maybe we shouldn't do this now, but we kind of already started, so that there's no mercenaries or anything to help you out, because that's kind of the benefit of doing this, is that usually there's like a group of mercenaries or courtesans or something to help you out right next to the codex page location. But whatever. Okay, cool. That was perfect. That was exactly what I wanted. God damn it. Yes, this really is gonna take a while then. It's like we're also gonna... Oh wait, they're on our side. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm fine then. Are they on our side? whatever. They killed him anyway. Yeah, so, as I said, Saturday, or Sunday is going to be the next opportunity for me to stream, but even then, it's not guaranteed. I would say Monday is the next, like, lock stream. Like, I'm pretty much, like, for sure streaming on Monday of next week. But either way, like, next stream we'll finish up AC2. I do feel like Sunday would be the better day to do that, though. Especially because it is going to be a shorter stream anyway. Just due to the nature of what's going to be left to do. Yeah, we'll figure it out, though. And then on, yeah, then I'll probably do the same thing, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday stream. If I feel like it. Again, like, Tuesday will be dependent on, like, how work goes. Like, how tired I am. Like, again, I wasn't planning on streaming last night, but just, like everything kind of aligned, to where it was like, I just said, fuck it. And it might be a similar situation next Tuesday, but it's not a guarantee. I might just say, like, I don't feel like it. Oh, I forgot, Wrath of Druids comes out next Thursday, right? Yeah, so probably next Thursday I won't, like, probably from next Thursday on until I finish Wrath of Druids, I probably won't stream, because I'll probably just focus on Wrath of Druids, even though I don't even need to. It's not even like I'm doing a video on Wrath of Druids right away, because, I talked about this already in previous streams, but, yeah, I was going to do, a review for Wrath of Druids and Siege of Paris, the two DLCs from AC Valhalla. I was going to do a review of them, separately. However, at this point, I've decided that I'm actually going to mix those into one video, and I'm just going to wait until Siege of Paris comes out, which, from what I understand, is going to be in September. So I'll probably just wait until around then to do that video, largely because, I just don't want to, because, like, well, it's really just room on the schedule. Yeah, I've talked about this already. Like, I was on the Marine Review. I have 2 videos a week. But through having, but like that, obviously there's a lot of topics I want to cover. So through that, it's like, and I like to keep it like where one video is like reality TV based, the other one is, or like Survivor, Big Brother based, the other video is like something else. And through having that formula, it obviously makes it very limited for things that aren't Survivor and Big Brother. So essentially, like, it's very tough to.
Where is everyone?
Wait, what? Wait, why did he say that? Whatever. Do I have medicine? I can buy one more. Let's do that. But yeah, through that, it's very tough to schedule those Wednesday videos because it's like there's just so much I want to do, and I ended up scheduling out a good chunk of it, and then I completely forgot about the Circle US. So when I add the Circle US to the schedule, it's like that kind of fucked everything up, and I just decided to just cut my losses with the Valhalla DLC review and just kind of, again, I'll mix them into one video. I don't really, like, and to be honest, again, like, with Valhalla just becoming kind of an afterthought for me, just in general, I just felt like that was the move to make. I don't really care. Wait, can you not do the tomb anymore? I didn't know that. It's pretty cool, actually. Shit, where is this?
Don't be shy. I only aim to.
Wait, what? I can just walk in? Okay. I guess maybe that's a benefit of it. But then that only works for Florence, so it's like... But then again, maybe in the other cities we'll have the courtesans and everything back. Just making sure... Okay. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of the plan moving forward, is maybe a Sunday stream. If not, then definitely a Monday stream. Tuesday will be determined on how I feel after work, and then more than likely a Wednesday stream. It's gonna be nice not having Big Brother Canada and The Circle and all that on Wednesdays. I mean, yeah, we still have Big Brother Australia, and we still have Challenge All Stars, but everything else is done. I didn't even talk about a Challenge reunion show, which I kind of put on in the background. I didn't really pay attention to a lot of it, but it was there while I really, like, the rest of the night after BB Can, I spent editing I did get caught up on, like, I finished writing the Circle review. I finished writing what I can of the BB Can review, and then I did get around to editing essentially I've edited all of the BB Can review up until the Beth eviction, and the rest of it I still need to record, obviously, because that part of it hasn't happened yet, and like the stuff that has happened essentially like finished today. So it's like but I pretty much edited everything I can of that review. Perfect. And then got start to the Circle review. Did not get a great start though, but I got through. Well, actually, I got a decent start. Well, actually, something that's kind of funny that, again, like, obviously when you watch the video, you're not going to know that anything happened. But so I edited through episode 3 of the Circle review, and like something that somehow like completely went past me, both in the writing and the recording of the video, is that somehow I forgot to talk about Bryant. Because again, like in my reviews, essentially how my reviews are structured at this point, is that I talk about my thoughts on the episode, and then after the if a person has been eliminated, then I transition to talking about that player for a little bit. I completely forgot to talk about Bryant. I literally just skipped by him. Like, I mentioned that, oh yeah, Bryant got eliminated, he met River, but I just completely forgot to talk about Bryant himself. So I'll have to record that when I record the rest of the review and add that in there. That was kind of funny. But I just completely forgot to fucking add that. I don't know why I just did that. So there's only 2 here, right? I'm pretty sure that's the case, but I just want to double check. Yeah. Ah, shit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is normal, right? Yeah, courtesans are here and everything's, yeah, it's normal. So this should be fine. Sound glitch there, but whatever. Yeah, so the plan is, for tomorrow, before I go into work, again, probably try to watch the Circle, or the Challenge All Stars. And then probably also, if I have the time, I'm probably actually going to try to record the remainder of the challenge, or, fuck, I keep saying the challenge, the Circle review tomorrow. Just because there's not much actually there. Like, it's, I mean, like, it is, like, it's probably, like, enough for, like, a 15-20 minute recording session, but, like, I feel like I should be able to get it done if, I just don't do anything else. So I'll probably try to do that, and then, still leave BB Can for Friday. And then, yeah. Thoughts on Circle Season 2 versus 1. I mean, I hate to say this, but it's like, I've been pretty, I don't know if anti is the right word, but like, I've not been enjoying Season 2, for me personally. And I think a lot of that comes from Circle burnout. It's like, when we just had, again, like, I don't know how much, like, obviously most people that watch the Circle US Season 2, like, haven't watched a lot of these other international versions, or these other versions, and technically the US version is the international version, but whatever, you get the point. It's like so much of this season just feels like a worse version of other seasons to me. It's like, for me, it's like, this season is essentially kind of similar to something like the Circle France, but I feel like the Circle France was just so much more enjoyable. Like, I enjoyed the characters on Circle France a lot more. I thought the gameplay was just straight up better on the Circle France. And I just thought, like, again, I feel like there were more likable characters on that cast than there are on Circle US Season 2, where it's like when I'm looking at this cast, it's like outside of Chloe, and like, I guess to a degree, Courtney, like, I don't really like that. Like, I mean, Delisa's fine. Like, she's fine. Like, I mean, she's likable, but, like, I don't feel like she, like, really is, like, that standout of a character. You got Chloe, who is, again, a great character. You have Courtney, who, again, I think is a good character. I feel like he seems a bit too over the top at points. But, okay, there it is. But outside of that, I do feel like he's at least entertaining, and he did play hard, so at least there was that. And then you have, like River, who I know a lot of people like, but I found him just kind of dull. You have, who else is there? I mean, you got Emily, who, or Jack, who, I mean, he was entertaining enough. Again, I think another one of the more strategic players. I think he had a lot of interesting storylines, but I think a lot of those came down to okay, no, that's not what I want. I want the map. But a lot of that came down to more so the situations that he was put in, more so than he himself being that entertaining. And then you have Lisa or Lance, who is a complete dud. You have Mitchell, who, like, I mean, obviously there's the stuff with the Confederate flag and his Instagram and all that stuff, and that's, yeah, not great. But at least him on the show, I found him likable. But again, not like not like a massive standout character or anything. I like Kat. I really like Kat. I just think it's a shame that she didn't get as much airtime as it seemed like most of the other cast members did. And then you have, I mean, after that, it's like a lot of the earlier roots, right? So you got Tara Alicia and Savannah, who are obviously great TV, but like, obviously go out relatively early in the season. And then you have Bryant, who is fun. I thought he was a fun, like, wacky character, but yeah, it's like I feel like as a whole, I think a lot of, like, another thing about this season is that it feels kind of short. Not necessarily because it is actually that short, but more so because I feel like they didn't really utilize the time, like, on the show as well as they could have. Like, I feel like in many ways this feels like as if they essentially were making the Circle UK, but then forgot that they didn't have the 19 episodes to work with. Like, it very much feels like they essentially made the show the exact same way that they would if it was a 19 episode season, but then they're just cutting it off at 13. Like, it very much feels like a smaller scaled season than what we're used to, especially, like, again, like, there's only 11, what am I doing? There's only an 11 person cast, which is much smaller than your typical Circle cast. I mean, I believe season 1 was, what, 13? Then season 2, or season, I mean, UK seasons are like 15 or so. So, like, 11 is significantly smaller, which I don't necessarily have I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to a degree. Like, I think, like, the fact that the last players that they added in were, like, towards the beginning of, like, week 2, so essentially about halfway through the season, if that, like, I think that's pretty good, actually, because I do think that allows you to connect more with the overall cast. But again, I think by the cast being so small, I do think the overall scale of the season feels relatively small. Like, it's kind of like a similar complaint that I have of, like, Celebrity Big Brother. Is that really it? That's here? Is there a fast travel thing here? Or do we really have to go to the other gate to get a fast travel location? I think we need to go to the other one. Well, no, we can just go to Venice, so. Right? It's like, we're going to Venice anyway. So we just need to go here, right? Somewhere around here. You know, obviously this is the docks, so... But yeah, yeah, it's just something about Season 2 here just did not click with me. It's like, there's still great stuff within it. Like, it's not a bad season of reality television. Like, you have the Savannah Tara-Alicia feud, which is really great. You have the, again, like, I just think Chloe is, like, such a great character. But yeah, I mean, like, I just feel like everything else the season tries to do has been done better in other seasons of The Circle. And I feel like that's, like, the biggest disappointment for me. I feel like, especially, like, coming into the season, like, we got, like, all the trailers and everything were saying how this is going to be the most strategic season yet. But it's, like, it didn't feel like that to me. Like, it very much felt like... I mean, like, obviously, like, in comparison to Season 1, yeah, it's more strategic, but it didn't feel like an overall, like, that strategic season. Like, again, I feel like we've seen more strategic seasons in the past. I feel like back with, like, to be honest, even the UK season, I feel like the most recent UK season had more strategy than this season did. Like, while I do think, like, obviously, like, players did some, like, tactical voting here and there, it's like, overall, like, the season wasn't that strategic. I mean, like, right off the bat, we get a lot of strategy. Like, in episode 1, like, I think we get, like, Savannah and Tara-Alicia, like, fighting for their pawns and stuff. But it's like, beyond that, I feel like most of the, like, the feud there was very personal. Like, it wasn't based off of strategy. I think it was incepted by it was created by strategy, but I don't feel like it continued on because of strategy. I feel like, again, like, I think Tara-Alicia deciding to call out Savannah is, like, just, again, an asinine move there. Why is there a architect guy here? Whatever. Again, like, such a terrible move for her game. And, like, yes, like, again, Tara-Alicia targeting Savannah isn't necessarily a bad move. The problem is making it so blatantly out in the open, and that's what makes it a terrible move. Because that just makes it so that either you or Savannah are so clearly going to be one of the next boots, and we even see, obviously, beyond that stigma is still there on Tara-Alicia, to where she's the boot after that anyway. But yeah, I mean, like, beyond that, it's like, we see, like, someone like a River who talks all the time about, like, how, oh, I need to play like Lee, not like River, I need to play with my head and that sort of thing. And it's like, but then he doesn't really do that, does he? Like, his move to get rid of Mitchell as the super secret influencer is such a waste. Like, 100% the move, for me at least, at that point, is to get rid of Trevor. I think by getting rid of Trevor at that point, you break up Trevor and Chloe, who, as we see, they both rate each other first in the final ratings. You also get rid of this potential wild card in terms of the final voting, in terms of Trevor, where he's someone that is likable enough to where he can get genuine high ratings, but he's also someone that isn't well respected in terms of, like, he's not someone that's in the main power structure to where this person is going to be looked at as a top contender coming into it, so then that spot he can also get votes from the people that are voting strategically. Like, again, Trevor was in such a perfect position coming into this final ratings. Mind you, I haven't actually seen how the final ratings played out, but just based on looking at his position there, or her position, at least Lisa, like, it was a perfect position coming into a final there. While if you have Mitchell in there, Mitchell is kind of the opposite, in the sense that Mitchell is kind of in that John situation, where, again, like, we've seen now, like, obviously, like, we've seen on multiple seasons now where this person who comes in very late and gets to the end is not really doing. And again, like, so much of this season just reminds me, like, so much of the end game of this season, of season 2 of US, reminds me of the end game of UK season 3. Like, it pretty much plays out exactly the same, and it's so bizarre to me. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like, no one's gonna rate Mitchell first. Like, no one is genuinely putting Mitchell high in the final ratings if you get rid of Trevor. Like, there will be people that vote. Like, again, we saw that Courtney... Okay, well, I guess we're going full-on spoilers now for a second. I don't know if I spoiled something earlier. I probably did. But, yeah, we're going full-on spoilers for the finale here. Yeah, Courtney... so Courtney ends up voting strategically here. And we see that the John duo probably votes strategically here. But we see that Chloe votes genuinely. I did see that she did do an interview where she said that she did vote strategically in the sense that she put wait, what am I doing? I'm not even paying attention in the game. But yeah, she did vote strategically in the sense that she put Courtney in last when she genuinely would have put Courtney second. But outside of that, it was like, again, she put John third still. And like, that's kind of the like position I see like Mitchell being in. But then again, I mean, we do know that like Chloe and Mitchell did have a good relationship, and that she was upset that he left when he did. So it's like, I don't know, like, but I do feel like the move is to get rid of Mitchell. Or, sorry, the move is to keep Mitchell and get rid of Trevor in that situation for River. It's like, again, like, I feel like that's a potential strategic move that he could have made, where, like, instead, like, he just kind of makes the obvious move. He kind of makes the move that appeases people, even though like no one knew that he was this, like no one would have known that he was a secret super influencer. So I don't know. Again, like I think Jack plays strategically throughout the season, though not particularly well, but I mean, like, he does play strategically. I feel like Courtney played strategically. I feel like everyone else in that season like didn't really play that strategically. Like I think Delisa, again, spoiler for the winner, Delisa, who ends up winning the season, like, doesn't even play that strategically there, despite this supposedly being the most strategic season ever. You got Chloe, who, like, has, like, moments of strategy, but, like, for the most part, she does play very emotionally. You have, again, River, as I said, like, tries to feign strategy, but I don't really feel like he actually does play strategically. Like, you, who else is there on this cast? You have Kat, who, like, kind of played strategically, but, like, played so, like, strategically bad that it didn't really matter. Again, Mitchell didn't really play at all until the very end of the season. Until, like, right before he goes home. Who else is on the cast? Then, yeah, I already said Savannah and Terralisha. I think they both, like, start off playing strategically, but I think they just got so wrapped up in their emotions that they didn't really by the end of it. And then, yeah, Bryant is Bryant, so, yeah. Okay. Okay, what are we doing next? How many more do we have? Feels like we've been doing this forever, but... There's gotta be more than that, right? There's no way there's only 2 left. I must have missed some, right? Database... No, not database. It's inventory. Items. Codex pages. We have 21. So we're still missing 9 of them, right? Vengeance caught in my mind. If it had not been for the advice of a few strangers who taught me to look past my instincts. Yeah, I forgot the rest of the speech. We'll get to it at some point. Obviously, that's the Bonfire of Vandy's speech. That happens at the end of Bonfire of Vandy's. Is that not one? I guess not. But yeah, like, in comparison, like, I didn't even answer the question, the initial question of Season 2 versus Season 1. I mean, like, it's tough because it's like, I feel like Season 2 is technically the better season, but I think for me personally, I enjoyed my experience with season 1 more. Like, I think season 2 obviously like has a more dynamic, it has more dynamic gameplay. Easily, I'm not even close. Obviously, season 1's gameplay is like really boring, especially after. I think you have the initial round where Alana, that's her name, right? The first boot of that season. Like, I think she has a pretty fun like downfall in that first episode, and I think the like rise and fall of Antonio is kind of a fun little arc there. But then after that, it's just kind of boring. Again, you got like what, Mercedes going home. You got Miranda going home, and then like after that it just like goes off the rails. It's just being straight up boring from a gameplay perspective, where it's like it's very clear that the finals are going to be like these original players, because like there's no real conflict between them outside of like, oh, is Seaburn a catfish? But it's like outside of that, or is Rebecca a cat lover? It's like outside of that though, it's like it's just kind of boring from a strategic standpoint. But I really love those characters. Like I really love Joey and Shuby and Sammy and Chris to a degree. Again, I thought Rebecca had a lot of fun moments there. You had Alex or Adam, I don't even remember what the real person's name is, who, again, it's very cringy, but it's still like just a hilarious thing that even happened, like his entire storyline. Where am I going? So again, like I just feel like I have more fond memories of season 1, even though I can fully admit that season 2 is the better season from a like overall like an overall standpoint. Like I think, like again, it's like it's weird because it's like I feel like on paper season 2 is definitely the better season, but for me it just season 2 has just not clicked with me. And again, I think the major reason for that is because of Circle Burnout. I do think that is the main reason. Like, even though, like, there's all these other complaints I can bring up with it, I do feel like the main thing is just burnout from watching all these Circle seasons in a row. Where the fuck are all these other Codex pages? Did I miss some? Or some just not showing up for some reason? You know what, I mean, to be honest, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because, like, either way, it's like, it's not like next stream we're gonna, like, next stream should be relatively short still, even if we have to do a couple Codex pages. So it's like, it doesn't really matter, anyway. So I think we'll get this Codex page here. We'll then go back to Montergioni and just see, how many it says we have. Because to be honest, even then, like that inventory, that might be just how many we have with us, not including the ones with on the wall, because there are already some on the wall. So for all I know, that actually is, like, this is actually the last one. So I do think, again, we're going to go back to Montergioni just to like, confirm how this is playing out here. How far into the stream are we at this point? 2:28. Okay. Actually, what time is it? I haven't paid. It's okay. It's exactly 2 o'clock in the morning where I live. So, yeah. Which, by the way, I guess I should mention this there. I mentioned this in like one of my in some of the earlier streams, but since I guess this is the first stream since I've like formally announced this Twitch channel, I might as well mention this here that yeah. So essentially, like, I don't have a full like blown schedule of when I'm gonna be streaming every time and what I'm gonna be streaming. Like, really, a lot of this is just kind of on the fly and doing it whenever I can. But pretty much every stream is going to be at night, and probably late at night too, just because that's how my schedule works at this point. Again, in terms of work, I work 4 days a week, which are right now, at least, again, this could change moving forward, but as of right now, and the way, this has actually been the way it is for, like, what, a year now, actually, I think. Yeah, pretty much, like, ever since COVID started. I work Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, which, again, is a really fucking weird schedule, but, obviously that means I have Monday, Wednesday, Friday off, and that's usually the days I spend working on stuff for the Marine Review channel, which again is nice to have 3 days off a week to work on that stuff. Because I don't think I would be able to keep up the channel if I didn't, like, I mean, I probably would. It's just that I would be cutting it a lot closer on videos. Like now, I've like slowly over time been able to like stay steadily ahead, where like I work months ahead of time on videos, and specifically on videos that obviously like don't need to come out at any specific time, but yeah, like without this, if I worked a normal like 5 days all in a row, like on the weekdays, it's like I feel like I wouldn't be able to keep up with the channel the way I have, or at least again, like not with as much of a safety net as I have right now with the channel. But anyway, yeah, but that is my work schedule, and I do work usually like afternoon to night shifts, just because that's, again, kind of just the way I normally work at this point. So yeah, usually I don't get home from work until around 11 or so. So just like even on a work day or whatever. Fuck, that isn't everything. We still. Oh no, because I'm an idiot. Because we need to go do this.
Leonardo. Ezio, so good to see you. How can I help you?
Another one. How exciting. But yeah, so
then you just take the inverse.
with my wait, I forgot what I was even talking about at this point. Mentioning work schedule. I'm such a fucking idiot. I completely forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, how the schedule. Oh, yeah, the stream schedule. So is that everything? Oh, it is everything. Okay, we do have everything. Wow, that really didn't feel like it took that long. Where are we at? Yeah, that only took us like not even 30 minutes. I think like 28 minutes or so. Okay. Should we just like do the puzzle now? I guess we can. It's super fucking easy, obviously. Just a map of the world. And also, like, they give you the borders here, so all you gotta do is just align the borders. And then you just gotta figure this stuff out here. That's obviously the top of South America. This one's always fucked me up here. I'm pretty sure it's that, right? Like, because it doesn't even look proper there, but whatever, that's that. I think that's one that, yeah, I think it's that. Again, like, because there's, like, distortion here. So it's like, it kind of fucks it up, but, no, I think it's that. I forgot, does this tell you when you have it right? Is that right? Like, obviously something's off, I think. Here. There we go. Okay. Too bad we can't do anything with it just yet. Alright, so we finished that. I think we're going to end the stream here in a second. To be honest, I don't even necessarily like feel like I need to, but it's also like I kind of want to still leave, like, because like I don't feel like we can finish the game here. Yeah, because that would mean like staying up till like 4 o'clock in the morning. It's like I'm just not willing to do that.
Buongiorno.
But
Salute, Ser Ezio. Shall we take a look at the list?
yeah, I also don't want to make it so like that we have almost nothing to do next episode either. So yeah. And at this point we might as well just buy all the upgrades if we can. Why not? Okay. So what we'll probably do next episode is we will obviously wrap up the game, which to be honest we probably could do in like an hour 45 to 2 hours, which would make it shorter than most of my streams I've done. But we could still do some side content, or just like we'll just talk about random shit probably at the end. We'll see. Can we get all the upgrades? If we can, it's kind of funny because I wasn't even trying to do that. It's just like they naturally just throw so much fucking money at you in this game that yeah, we just did it like without even trying. I do love the renovation system in this game though. It's such a shame that the Valhalla, Ravensthorpe and everything like just isn't as interesting of a system. Even though like this one's like super basic, but it's still like really enjoyable. Obviously like the best version of it's Brotherhood. Like Brotherhood and Revelations if they didn't add the Templar awareness stuff, but yeah. Yeah, going back to the schedule again, like if you can't tell by these streams, like I get distracted very easily and start to ramble on about random shit. But yeah, and stream schedule, yeah, I don't really have a set schedule as right now, but again, most of it will be at nights, largely because again, like when I'm on the days I'm working, obviously I get off relatively late, so like that's probably when I'll stream on the days I'm working if I feel like streaming on those days. And then on the days I'm not working, I'm usually working on stuff for the main channel until around, like it kind of just so happens like I finish like by the time that I kind of feel like okay, I should be good for the day, it usually ends up being around 10 or 11 o'clock anyway. So it's like at that point it's like around this time also, so it's like yeah, I mean it kind of just works out that way. If I really wanted to, I could stream like in the middle of the day on something like again on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but it's like I don't think I care enough. Like I'd rather get like work done on the channel because like obviously that's still the main focus. Like even though I'm having fun doing this, like this isn't the focus at all. Like this is just a side thing I'm doing just as a why the hell not sort of thing. Where should I go? It doesn't really matter though, does it? It is funny how like I never noticed that this bottom section here is all like this is like this wasn't there right before DLC. Well, I mean like it's there, but like you can't go there. Either way, let's just go Leonardo's. Yeah, we're probably gonna call it a day in a second. Yeah, so most streams will be at night, and again, the most likely days for me to stream will be Monday and Wednesday. Then Tuesday and Thursdays are both days that I work, but like, I don't do anything the days afterwards. So it's like if I'm feeling okay by the time I get home from work and everything, I might stream those days, and then again, my weekend shifts are typically longer than my weekday shifts, so like I go in relatively early, so I don't really want to stream before those shifts. So again, that's why I probably won't stream on Friday and Saturdays, and then Sunday is yeah, it's like, again, another one that's like dependent on how I feel after work, but yeah, we'll see. So, that's kind of the general schedule there. Again, it'll probably be, most likely, again, Monday, Wednesday nights, almost definitely stream, unless, like, I'm really working hard on a video that I really want to get done by the end of that day, but, more than likely I will stream on those days, and then, the rest will be, like, just whether or not I feel like it. So I guess, like, really the best way to, like, know when I'm streaming is obviously turn on notifications, or I should probably use the Twitter account. Like, I made a Twitter, well, I didn't, like, it was my personal Twitter, but I changed it to be a Moranian Review Twitter account, and I just haven't fucking used it. Like, I should. I just haven't. And, like, to be honest, a lot of that's just laziness. Like, I probably, like, I should have by now, but I just haven't done it. But I could use that too. Like, there's even an option that I just haven't used on to send out tweet when starting stream, and I just didn't use it. But yeah, I mean, again, don't really have a fully set schedule as of right now in terms of what we're going to be doing on these streams. Again, right now the plan is to just play the Ezio trilogy up until we finish Revelations. Obviously we're nearing the end of AC2, we're going to finish it next time. After that we'll play Brotherhood, and we will do a relatively quick playthrough of it. I would say main story plus maybe Armor, Brutus, plus I don't know if there's anything else that's like really worth going on my way to do. Like, I would like to replay the Miracle, but it's like I also don't feel like doing all the things required to replay the Miracle. Unless, like, can you replay the Miracle on, Actually, you know what? Screw it. We can do that here, can't we? Again, like, I'm not ready to end the stream right now, but I just don't want to continue on either, so it's like, we can do that now. Again, it's within game, we're on the Ezio collection, so we can technically do that here. So, no. Let's go quit. Again, like, I am streaming from a PS4. So it's like, I can't switch games in the middle of stream because of that. But, because the Ezio collection is all 3 games on one disc here, we can still go to Brotherhood. So actually, I guess we'll switch this to Brotherhood real quick, the categories. Yeah, we're just gonna test out this thing. I just want to see if you can... See, I don't think I have... Yeah, I don't have 100% save on this, do I? I guess we'll load into this one. I just want to see if... can you replay the Miracle? And to be honest, at this point, we might as well just fucking do it now that we're bothering to reload into it and everything. Because the Miracle is interesting to rewatch now with the context of Valhalla. Because obviously now we know that, like, again, the theory is true that that is actually a did I do everything but this? I guess not, because I just saw that. I think I did everything but the 100% completions, right? Yeah. Like, I just haven't, like, done the full syncs for some of these. Da Vinci Disappearance. Fuck, I didn't even do Da Vinci Disappearance 100%. Really should at some point. Yeah, I never did it for Ezio Collection. I kind of forgot about that. I did it for the base Brotherhood, like the original version. I never did 100% on this. And to be honest, it's a fucking pain. That's why I never did it. But is it not in here? I don't think it's in here. Did I get Borgia flags? Huh. Would it be in database? Yes, the truth. Wait, how do you... Okay, I guess not. Can you not replay the miracle? I guess you can't replay the miracle. That's really annoying because I really don't want to. Again, I want to rewatch it, ideally on stream, but I don't want to do all the actual things to do it. Okay, yeah, whatever. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. Christina, I mean, we can replay the Christina memories on stream when we get around to it, just through going to this save file. Because again, like, I'm not going to bother, like, when we get around the Brotherhood, I'm going to do the main game, obviously. I'm going to do probably Layers of Romulus. I don't know if I'm going to bother with War Machines. Because I fucking hate the War Machine missions. It's like, it's cool conceptually, but I just don't have fun playing them. Where's Secret? Oh, yeah, that's Layers of Romulus. I forgot these were even things. These Templar layers. What is this one? Oh, yeah, okay, I remember that one now. Da Vinci Disappearance. I don't know if we're going to bother with Da Vinci Disappearance. I guess we will, just because it's like really short, right? I mean, like Da Vinci Disappearance is like a couple hours. And it's like, it's kind of like a why not sort of thing at that point, especially because we played Battle for Lee and the other one, and Battlefield of Vanities. I'm going to play Lost Archive when we play Revelations. So I guess it's like, why not play Da Vinci Disappearance? Yeah, that's really annoying, though, that you can't replay the Miracle. Not the button I meant to push. I did 100% Rome in this save, though, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's just look this up. I just want to look up if you can replay the Miracle. Can you replay the Miracle? I'm just gonna put that and just see what happens. No, okay, it doesn't come up. I guess I should put AC Brotherhood. Yeah, I'm not really getting anything here. Okay, whatever. I guess not. Like, unless there's something here now. So that kind of sucks. I'm not gonna bother. Like, I'm not gonna spend all that time to replay the Miracle just for whatever. Yeah, Draken armor looks really good. Voltaire robes, armor Voltaire. I never liked wearing like these sort of outfits in games, though. Like the things that are like purely aesthetic. They just always kind of weird me out. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're just gonna let that go then. Actually, you know what? Maybe that's something we can do now. Maybe we can, well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if I want to bother doing this all now, though. I think in retrospect, maybe that's what we should have done, though, is replayed the Christina memories as we went along with AC2. But, yeah, at this point, it's kind of like, well, it's kind of pointless. And also, it's, like, kind of late, so I don't really want to commit to doing 5 missions. But, yeah. I also don't exactly know what I'm going to do with Embers. Like, am I going to bother talking about Embers in the retrospective? Oh, fuck off. No, that was very close. I almost pushed delete, by the way. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to talk about Embers in my Revelations retrospective. But then, like, when the fuck else do I talk about Embers? I guess I kind of have to talk about Embers, unless I want to do an individual video on Embers, which I don't have the time to do. So yeah, I mean, I'll probably do, I mean, it'll have the, I guess, Revelations, Lost Archive, and Embers, which is quite a bit, actually, but... Should I watch Embers on, can I watch Embers on stream? Would I get in trouble if I watch Embers on stream? What is this badge that I just got? I didn't watch Lineage. Wait, what? Why am I getting a completionist badge now? Whatever. But then again, I don't want to bother with Lineage. Then also, it's kind of weird, like, to talk about Embers when I didn't talk about Lineage, but then also Lineage doesn't... Like, it's so fucking weird that Lineage is even a part of this, because, like, Lineage doesn't actually, like, matter, does it? Like, it does give background to, like, the Auditory family and everything, but it doesn't really matter to Ezio. So it is kind of weird that they bothered putting it in here. And also, these years are wrong, by the way, which is even funnier. Yeah, because it's not even 1474, right? It's 1476. That's when the sequence 1 is 1476. Which, by the way, it's right here. It's here is 1476. Which makes no fucking sense. 1499 to 1507. I think that's accurate, right? But then here, 1511 to 1514. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's 1512, right? Like, this isn't over the course of 3 years. I'm pretty sure it's over the course of, like, not even a year. But it is, like, from I believe it's 1512 is the end of Revelations. And then 1524. I mean, yeah, Revelations is only, like, 15, 20 minutes, right? So, like, we can do that in, like, one, we can do that at the end of the Revelation stream. If I don't, like, I mean, I'm hoping that I can play it on Twitch. I mean, like, it is part of the game, so it's like, I feel like it should be okay. But it's also technically a movie, so, but also, to be honest, I don't give a shit enough to where, like, I'm probably just gonna do it. And just see what happens. I do think, it's gonna be kind of weird, though, because it's like, I feel like it would make more sense if I had a layout and everything. But, yeah, I'm looking it up right now. Like, people have done it. Like, they have streamed Embers. It's like, I feel like I should be good. Yeah. I'll do it when we get done with Revelations. Obviously, that's a ways down the road. At this point, because we still need to, obviously, finish AC2. Do Brotherhood and then get through Revelations, but I mean, yeah, I think we're just gonna end. To us, I think at this point I'm just kind of delaying the end of the stream. Like, it's weird because it's like I don't want to end, but I also don't want to finish the game. But yeah, we'll just load back into this, even though there's really, to us, there's no point to it. Actually, I forgot, can you leave the Animus in AC2? No, right? I don't think. Yeah, like, I don't think that's a thing until Brotherhood, right? Leaving the Animus? I'm gonna check real quick. Yeah, it's not a thing. That's actually weird, isn't it? I mean, but then you can't leave the Animus in AC1 either, so I guess... Yeah, so Lightning's just fucked, naturally, in the open world of Bonfire of the Vanities. I don't know what they did here. But either way. So, I mean, when we do Revelations, we're going to try to go for... We're not going for 100%, but we are going to be doing a lot of the side content in the game. Like, I'm going to go for the Master Assassin missions. I'm going to do the Pyrrhus missions. We're gonna do whatever I need. I mean, essentially, again, like, I'm doing it for a retrospective video, so it's like we're gonna do most of what there is to offer, especially from a like narrative perspective. I don't know if I'm gonna bother doing all the books though. It's like that's not really worth it, is it? Like, just for the one cutscene with like Sophia and everything. It's like, ugh. It's like, I don't want to do it. Also, just like fully renovating the entire city, it's like that kind of feels like a waste for this playthrough. So because obviously I've already done it in the past. Like, it's not like I need to do that for this retrospective. But yeah, it's so weird. Like, it's so weird, like, openly talking about like doing this retrospective, like working on this retrospective. Like, obviously now I'm not doing it now, as like I'm not even gonna play the game. Like, I'm not even getting around to playing the game for another 2 weeks probably. And like by the time we finish it again, it'll probably be like a month, so maybe even more than that from now. But still, it's like the anniversary is not until November, like mid-November. So it's like it's still over 6 months from right now, and like by the time we finish the game, it's still going to be like 5 months down the road. Yeah, I will be writing the scripts for the video and stuff by then, and then obviously eventually recording it and editing it. But yeah, I mean, the process for video game videos at this point is pretty fucked on my end, where it's like there's certain like video game videos that I make like way ahead of time now, just because like I play it and I'm like, well, fuck, I might as well make a video now, and then we'll figure out when it comes out, and then it just doesn't come out for a very long time. Like something like the Persona 5 Strikers review that I want to do. It's like I just finished playing Persona 5 Strikers like a week ago or so. I haven't even written the script yet, but I still plan on doing the video. It's like, as of right now, like, it's not coming out till January of next year. Like, that's literally the next open slot I have on the schedule, is January of next fucking year. And like, I can bump it up if I want to move some things around, but it's like, I don't know if I even care enough to do it. But I still want to make the video. Again, that's kind of the weird position I'm in right now, where it's like there's so many video game videos I want to do. It's just that I don't have the room on the schedule to really do it, and I don't have the time to actually be like spending on like these videos, because like, to be honest, again, like video game videos take longer for me to make than the Survivor and Big Brother videos that do perform a lot better. Yeah, it's like it's just like overall at the end of the day, it's like not really worth it, even though I really want to do it. Like, to be honest, like there's so many more video game videos I want to do than there are Survivor and Big Brother videos. Like, at this point, like I feel like with Survivor and Big Brother and like all those sort of topics, it's like I do those as kind of more of a formality of the channel, while I'm usually a lot more passionate about the video game projects that I end up doing. Like, to be honest, one of the the videos that I'm like the happiest that I've done, a lot of them are video game videos. Like like I was like probably a few weeks ago, possibly more, I was like rewatching a lot of my video game videos back, and like, while obviously none of them are like top tier quality, like there's definitely like I'm not good, like my YouTube videos aren't good, but like I was rewatching like my AC Valhalla spoiler review, and it's like I'm actually pretty proud of that video. I actually do feel like I did a decent job with that video. I rewatched my a video that's not even out yet, but my Last of Us Part 2 retrospective, 1 year retrospective, which is coming out like in a month or so, a little bit over a month, obviously for a 1 year anniversary. And it's like, I'm actually very proud of that video. It's fucking, like, it's the longest video game video I've done. It's the longest like single game video game video I've ever done. It's 57 minutes long, but I'm actually very proud of that video. I'm actually very happy with how that video turned out. Where it's essentially me just running through the narrative from beginning to end and just talking about things as they come. Mind you, there's like other video game videos I'm not as happy with, like the Uncharted 4 video that I did recently. I think in retrospect that could have been better. You got like Final Fantasy VII Remake. I feel like that video could have been better. But I mean, like, I feel like at this point, like, if it was my personal choice, I would definitely be doing way more video game videos than I would be Big Brother and Survivor videos. But again, with the way the channel is right now, it's like, it's just Big Brother inspired videos do better, obviously. So again, I don't want to fully compromise what I want to do and like what the channel was initially made for, which was for me to talk about whatever I want to talk about. But I also still want to appease my audience to a degree, and that's kind of the situation I'm in. And I talked about this in the past, where it's like, I do feel like there are points where I kind of get worried if I'm going to get burnt out on Survivor and Big Brother videos. Where, like, there's definitely points where, like, I feel like I'm making a video just, like, with Survivor and Big Brother, like, I feel like I'm making a video just for making the video. Just to, like, get content that people would actually watch out there. But it's like, I mean, like, specifically, like, those dream casting videos, I think, are videos that in retrospect I wouldn't have done. I think there's a couple what if videos coming up that in retrospect I probably wouldn't have done, but it is what it is. I mean, there's still videos I have fun with, like the Jeff Probst winter ranking and season rankings. I had fun with those. I mean, obviously season rankings not even out yet, but still I had fun with those. I have a casting video that's coming out eventually that's pretty fun. Yeah, I mean, like, there's videos I definitely still have fun with. It's just that it's not, like, the videos that are, like, the norm in my eyes. Like, it's not the, it's kind of some more of these, like, out there more videos. I'm, like, I do have a recasting Ghost Island video coming out, I believe, yeah, a month from now. And, like, that's a video I had fun with. I did enjoy that. Yeah, I mean, like, it's very, like, there's videos I definitely do enjoy more than others, but, whatever. Yeah, that's the thing, it's like, my channel, like, again, like, the content that I make, I don't actually consider it good. Like, it's really strange. Like, it's like, like, in many ways, like, the content that I make is pretty much, like, half-assed, especially from, like, obviously a visual standpoint. It is, like, I don't, and to me, a lot of that is due to copyright issues. I just don't want to bother with copyright issues with, like, essentially when I started the channel, the first video I ever did was a Guide to International Survivor video, and, like, right off the bat, I actually put, like, full clips of seasons and everything. I put a lot of time into making that video. I think it, like, took me, like, 2 weeks to make that video. And then, I uploaded it, and right off the bat, I got, like, 30 copyright claims. And, like, just the, like, hassle of, like, having to fight all those, it's just not worth it. And, like, at that point, I, completely re-edited the video. And the video's a complete mess. Like, it's a terrible video. It's like at that point I was just like, I'm not gonna bother. Like, I'm not, like, why am I, like, putting all this work into creating these videos that, to be honest, don't even matter. It's like when I'm watching certain other YouTubers, it's like I kind of realize it's like these visuals don't even matter. It's like I don't care about what they're showing. It's like it feels like they're just showing footage of these shows for the sake of showing this footage. Like, it's like, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. So, like, that's why at this point I just use still images. Like, it's not even worth my time to really do these things. When, like, at the end of the day, like, the main point of the content is what I'm talking about, and the, like, topic of the video. It's not really about what's actually being shown to you. Like, in many ways, like, I kind of look at these videos as, like, a mini podcast, more so than actual videos. But yeah, I mean, that is definitely something that I've been, like, I do think about, though, is the fact that, like, I recognize that my content isn't good. And, like, I think with most people, like, obviously, like, they strive to make great content, like, the actual, like, full package of their video to be really great. But it's like, for me, it's like, I don't really, like, it's not really, like, I don't know. So, like, it's just something that, like, I never really cared about the visual elements of the channel, even though I do think that is something that does limit the channel in a way, where I do think many people one, like, probably can't stand, like, me talking for a significant amount of time, and I think when that becomes the main focus of the channel, obviously that's an element of it. But also, like, again, like, I think when people just see, like, the half-assed nature of the visuals, they just, like, turn it off anyway. But again, like, for me, like, it is what it is. I mean, yeah. But either way, we're done with, again, obviously we haven't played the game in a while at this point. Like, we're pretty much done. I'm not going to bother doing not Battle for Leaf, Bonfire of the Vanities, because it just takes forever. And we'll save it for next time, where we'll finish up AC2. Yeah, I mean, again, like, one of my favorite elements of the channel at this point is kind of more so the scheduling of it. Is kind of like in many ways, like, I kind of look at it as like a game in a way in its own right. Like, it's kind of like I kind of look at it similar to how, like, you would play, like, a tycoon game, like, where you would play, like, Roller Coaster Tycoon, or, like, Game Dev Tycoon, or any of these tycoon games where it's, like, obviously, like, you're just mock playing, like, a company or whatever, where you're, like, just, okay, fine. The entire game is, like, you trying to make this business as successful as possible, and that's kind of the way I look at this channel at this point, with the scheduling of it, where it's like, it's a lot of it's just like maneuvering around, like, it's like creating concept for videos and then placing them at points where they have the biggest chance of being successful, and also they have the biggest chance of keeping the channel, like, consistent. Like, really, for me, that's the main thing. Like, I want the channel to be consistent more so than actual successful. Like, I'm fine with where the channel is at currently. I don't see the channel ever growing beyond, like, 10,000 subscribers. Like, I'm, like, kind of content in that fact. But I like to keep it so that, at least from, like, probably like a monthly basis, that each month is relatively consistent in terms of overall viewership, in terms of the amount of, like, videos that appeal to certain audiences. Like again, like, I try to have 3 Survivor videos a month, I would say. Like, again, like, I do 2 videos a week, obviously. So obviously within a month there are usually 8 to 9 videos. In weird circumstances, there could be 10, right? Well, I mean, I think, like, the month of May here, there's gonna be 10 videos, because I'm adding a video. There's going to be a Monday video at some point within the month. Because it's just a video that I just personally wanted to do, and it's a short video, and might as well do it. But yeah, it's like this element of I just really enjoy the scheduling element of the channel, where it's, like, again, trying to get, like, usually, like, 3 Survivor videos. Again, depending on the month, like, right now it's a really, like, weird period for the channel, where there's just so much shit going on right now with and, like, really it's been this way for the last, like, month too, where, again, we had obviously BB Can and all the videos that go along with that. So we got the cast assessment, mid-season power ranking, season review, player ranking. We had the challenge, Double Agents review. We had challenge. We have the challenge All-Stars coming up. We have coming up. We also have Big Brother Australia review. Eventually, we have this all the Circle stuff. Obviously, we have the Circle Celebrity Circle UK, Circle Series 3, Circle Season 2. We had what else is there? I feel like there's more that I'm just not thinking of. But anyway, we have Survivor South Africa obviously coming up, just the cast assessment. Obviously coming up will be mid-season power ranking at some point, season review, player ranking. Big Brother's coming up, within the next, month and a half or so, right? So at that point we have the, again, same thing, cast assessment, mid-season power ranking, season review, player ranking. Survivor, obviously at the end of the year, same thing. There's still videos for next month. I mean, if I can get it done in time. I have planned to have the 2020 year in gaming video done, which is the essentially my game of the year video, essentially like my top games of the year for 2020. I plan on making that video. I have it recorded. I haven't edited it yet. It's a big video. Yeah, that's next month. What else is there? I mean, obviously the impromptu video that I'm doing is why you should play 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. That's the Monday video that's coming out this month. That isn't done yet, and hopefully I can get it done in time. For I don't remember exactly when it's scheduled for, but I think it's in like 2 weeks, and hopefully I get it out in time. And it's the reason why it's coming out at that specific time is because it's surrounded by other videos that aren't going to perform super well. So it's like I'd rather get that out at a time where it's kind of a slow period. That way it kind of, like, even though it's a small boost because that video is not going to do well view-wise, at least it kind of bolsters this like period of time when like nothing major is coming out. Yeah, like again, like if we're talking about the immediate schedule, I can talk about that. So obviously we got the BB Can review coming out this Saturday, which is probably not going to perform that well, but it's something I need to do for the sake of my channel in terms of like keeping it consistent. And also M2 for it's BB Can. It's like, and also I've obviously had a lot of fun with BB Can this season. So it's like, I mean, no matter what, I would have done this video, but also it's like with how I've done the channel up until this point, like I couldn't not do a season review of BB Can. Then we got the Circle Season 2 review, which will probably be coming out next Wednesday. Again, I just feel like the BB Can review is more important, and that's why that one's coming out first. Technically, like, again, Circle obviously finished first, but I just feel like the BB Can review has more potential for viewership and more appeal to the audience that typically watches my videos anyway. So, even though, like, neither of them are, like, massive. Like, again, like, BB Can, it's like that video, it's like, that review is probably only going to get, like 3,000 views at most, around there, like, somewhere around there. Which isn't like, again, it's not Survivor numbers, it's not Big Brother US numbers, but it's like, it's whatever. And then the Circle, it's like, I mean, I don't even know anymore. It's like, the Circle, it's like, it's weird because it's like, before my 2 latest reviews, like, Circle videos tended to do decently. It tended to do, like even like the, that Season 1 retrospective I did of the UK series, which I did not intend on doing well at all. Like, that got, like, I think that's almost 2,000 views, right? Oh no, it's over 2,000 views, 2.2 thousand. So it's like, again, like, where did that come from? So it's like, I don't know. We'll see how this Circle video does. I don't really care, really. I would say, like, if it hits 1,000, I'm good. Dang, and the 2 UK videos didn't hit 1,000, but obviously, like, this US season has more appeal to my audience, but still, it's like, we'll see. And it's coming out a week late at that point, so it's like, again, 1,000 views, I'm good. What's the video after that? I think it's Jeff Probst's season ranking. Should be. Let's look this up, because obviously I have it on. I don't have my schedule in front of me, but I do have obviously a YouTube app here, so I can look up all the videos that are done and ready to come out. I believe it should be Jeff Probst's season ranking should be the next video after that. Yes, May 15th. So yeah, that's that. After that will be the BB Can player ranking. Now again, the question is, like, why not do that before the Jeff Probst season ranking? Again, it's all about consistency. Because the BB Can 9 player ranking, even though I ideally would like it to be released a lot earlier, first up, the Circle fucked me over. One, I wanted it to be the next video after BB Can, but the BB Can review, but because the Circle Season 2 is there, I can't do that, and also I'm just not confident enough in the video to have it released on a Saturday, which is again, like, kind of my prime time spot, if you will. Again, I talked about this in previous streams, but Saturday is my main video, essentially, is like the day for, like, videos I actually have confidence in, while Wednesday is kind of more regulated to not the lesser video, but like the video that doesn't have as much potential, view-wise. Largely because, based on how my channel, does typically, like, essentially, if, like, based on, like, the base number of views that a video gets on my channel, Sunday is typically the best day. At least it used to be. To be honest, I think this has actually changed recently, and if I really thought about it, it probably would be better to switch out days and stuff, but I'm not going to bother. But yeah, so, yeah, listening to me curse is so weird. Yeah, I mean, like, I curse all the time. Obviously, I don't in my videos. I do obviously try to avoid cursing, and there's times where, like, I curse and I have to edit it out. Like, I curse now, I'm like, oh shit, I said fuck, and now I have to redo the line. But, yeah, I curse a lot, typically. But, yeah, so, just, yeah, BB Can video, the player ranking, and then I think after that... Oh, yeah, that's when, okay, yeah, that's when my, I guess, streamcasting Big Brother Second Chance, I guess that's currently the plan. Which has been a video that's been on the back burner for a while. That video was supposed to come out early April, I think, when I first put it on the schedule. It kept on getting bumped back. And it was actually supposed to come out this Wednesday. Like, it was supposed to be there. And then the Survivor South Africa cast assessment was supposed to be coming out on a Saturday, somewhere around there. But because the cast came out so early and, like, just, again, due to... a lot of things with me, just like kind of wanting to get it out of the way in terms of like just have the cast assessment done as quickly as possible. I decided, you know, let's just do it now, and then we'll leave the dream casting video, which has more potential on a Saturday anyway. So just leave that for Saturday, which again now is May 22nd. But even then, it's not a video that has as much potential as a Big Brother video or anything. So that's why, again, on the Monday after that, so I guess it's the 24th, right? That's when that 13 Sentinels video will come out, which no one will care about, but I wanted to make it, so whatever. Then the Wednesday after that is, again, another video that no one asked for, but based on how I structured the channel, again, I would feel weird if I didn't do it, and that is a 20-year retrospective on Survivor UK Pulau Tiga, which, again, no one asked for. No one wants this, but I did it anyway. And actually took the time to rewatch Pulau Tiga. Which actually, to be honest, wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. But obviously I wouldn't do it ever again. Or at least wouldn't do it anytime soon. And then the video after that, the final video for the month, is going to be a what if video. Which I think is actually a pretty good one. It's a long one. It's a big one. But yeah, what if Final 5 Boots won the Final Immunity Challenge? Which took a while to get through, obviously having to run through every season from the Final 5 on. So yeah, it is a 54-minute video, but again, had fun with that one. Yeah, that's the entire month as of right now. Again, obviously things are subject to change. Random things could come up that will change things. Even like little placements of like where videos land could change. But that is currently the plan. And to be honest, I think I have most of June done. Actually, I think I have more of June done than I do of May. Because, like, obviously May is, like, there's all those reviews, there's the player rank, BB Can player ranking, like, all these things that I can't do right now. So I actually think I think June is, like, almost entirely done. Yeah. Even July is, like, mostly done. And August is, like, a bit spotty, and then from September on, it's kind of, like, a bit of a clusterfuck, obviously. Yeah, I mean, as I said, I work on the channel way ahead of time. I do, Oh, okay, the way I work on the channel now is, like, really messed up, just because of how weird the scheduling is and everything. But essentially what I used to do is do one video or 1 month at a time. So I would schedule out a month and then do all the videos for that month and then move forward. However, because how 2021 here is going to be schedule with like how many videos there are that I just can't do yet. Again, like we got to the point where it's like, again, like with the BB Can videos, the again, there was the challenge reviews, all this stuff that I just like couldn't do yet. I decided, well, I might as well do multiple months at once. And that's when I starting from the beginning of this year, I started to do 3 months at a time. So I do 3 months worth of videos, at least what I can do for those 3 months at a time. And it's a lot. Like, it takes a while, obviously, to do 3 months worth of videos. Like, it doesn't, like, it pretty much still, like, keeps me on pace. Like, I'm not, like, actually making up that much time by doing it that way, but it's just, like, it makes it so I'm working on a lot more videos at the same time. But it also kind of makes all these videos kind of jumble up in my head to where, like, I don't even remember, like, what's getting released at what time, because, like, I'm doing 3 months worth of videos at one time. And again, right now I'm like wrapping up, kind of, even though it's been a really slow process, but of this batch of videos that's essentially the third quarter of the year. So what is it? It's like July, August, September. So I'm working on those, but again, it's been a long process. I believe I'm actually losing pace at this point because of the BB Can, the circle, all this stuff. Like, I believe I'm losing pace at this point from all those videos, but what are you gonna do? I mean, like, again, it is what it is. And then then after that, starting on the stuff for October, November, December, which actually I believe there's almost nothing I can do for those months. I think there's literally, like, out of those 3 months, I mean, there's some videos that have been, like, bumped. So, like, now they're, like, releasing in those months anyway, just because they've been bumped. As time's gone on, obviously, like, with the circle coming up, and, like, there's some other things that, like, came up while in the process of making these videos. So, like, certain videos got bumped to those dates, while there's just a lot of stuff that I can't do yet. Again, you got a lot of Australian Survivor stuff, a lot of Survivor US stuff. You got, again, like, reviews for shows that I know are coming, but it's like we can't just do them yet. You got something like a Horizon Forbidden West that should be coming out this year, hopefully, if it doesn't get delayed again, but I'm 100% doing a review of that. So, like, again, can't do that yet. Again, those Valhalla DLCs, can't do that yet. So, like, there's a lot of stuff that I just can't do yet. So I believe, I think I only have like 6 or 7 videos to work on for that entire 3-month period. Mind you, there's some really big ones. I do have some pretty big videos planned for the end of the year that will take a long time to work on anyway. But yeah, obviously that'll be for down the road. But yeah, I think we're done. Again, we've been pretty much doing nothing for the longest time now. We're 3 hours and 22 minutes into this stream, which is actually, I believe, yeah, it's later now than what it was when I ended the last stream, which was a longer stream, because I got obviously a later start to this one. But yeah, again, that was fun. Again, like, I probably won't have time to stream again until Sunday at the earliest. Again, possibly finish AC2 on Sunday, depending on how I feel after work. However, if I don't stream on Sunday, then for sure we'll finish on Monday. I almost guaranteed I'll stream on Monday. Like, no, pretty much guaranteed. It's just a matter of whether or not I'll stream on Sunday as well. But yeah, we'll finish AC2 next stream, and then the stream after that we'll go ahead and start Brotherhood, and again, probably try to finish that within like 3 to 4 streams, and then it'll be Revelations after that, which, again, as I said, Revelations is for a 10 years later video, which is going to be part of that batch of videos for the next 3 months, which, again, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's the stream. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, see you next time. And yeah, I'll obviously stay tuned for, obviously, like, I won't stream before the next video comes out. So again, next video will be the BB Can 9 season review. Again, sadly won't be able to stream tomorrow night after the finale or anything. But yeah. Actually, I never even talked about who I think's gonna win, did I? For BB Ken 9. To us, it doesn't even matter. Like, again, like, I want a tie win. Is it gonna happen? Probably not. Like, I think the most likely winner is Brayden. I think Tara is I think Tara wins if she gets to the end. I think Brayden gets to the end more times and probably beats Ty. And then Ty, even though, again, I would personally vote for Ty, I just don't think he's going to get the votes, but whatever. We're done. Again, I keep on rambling on. We're done. Yeah. See you next time I stream. Thanks for watching.